Get out of here.
In Avatar: The Last Airbender, it is done so well. But here's the thing. It grows to be more in depth. The spirit world becomes a thing, and it grows even more in depth after that. More layers get added on more layers, right? Not everybody in the Earth Kingdom is good. Not everybody in the Water Tribes. They're not all underpowered, right? Because the Northern Water Tribe is so strong. And not everybody in the Fire Nation is evil. The layers continue to be added the longer the story goes on. In your campaign, do that. Most people have a hard time starting a campaign because they don't know where to start. They think they need 7 kingdoms, hundreds of houses, thousands of NPCs. No! Stop! You don't need that. What you need is one town, one place, 4 or 5 NPCs, and an inciting incident.
Cluck, cluck.
We're
We
chickens.
are chickens.
Back.
And we have no pillows.
Well, some of us are roosters and some of us are hens. You see? Oh, see, Gat gets it. This is so funny. This is the Bronx.
Am I the last person to not pull a prank?
Do you need new pillow?
Yes.
Yes.
Probably everyone needs one. I took all the feathers out of the pillows.
Hope you're dead. Dead like if I can guarantee Henry would be okay. I'd hope you get an illness and then get hit by a car and die.
We prepared for how long to fight a vampire?
Wait, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the dragon's already half dead, though,
Oh,
so...
God.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
vampires
easy.
and dragons are basically the same thing, so, you know,
And there's
Listen.
a possibility that the brain is friendly.
And
A
also...
colonizer, not friendly.
Yeah.
Name me one friendly colonizer.
You got over it eventually.
Absolutely Christopher Columbus.
In this video, we're going to talk about secondary objectives, a way to make your combat encounters spicy, delicious, fantastic. Secondary objectives enhance combat in D&D to an exponential degree. Let's go ahead and dive into number 10. Rescue missions. Task your players with rescuing an NPC or retrieving an item during combat. It will help add layers of urgency and potentially even a moral dilemma. My favorite example of this is instead of sending the players to kill the goblin camp that may raid the village, right? That's a consequence. Sometimes that's good enough. The goblins abducted the blacksmith. And now they need to save the blacksmith and kill the goblins. It's a secondary objective that spices things up.
Wait, we all should sing happy birthday. Okay, here we go. Ready? And here's just gonna like use conductor arms. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. This is awful.
Happy birthday, dear Gag.
Cha-cha-cha.
Ha-cha-cha, is that a... When the... To you.
And many more.
Oh,
You're
till
so old.
104.
See, that's what we used to say. Yeah.
Holy... Look at all this damage!
Where? Where? Where, Dwight?
Seems like you already know where.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do, and so do I. I believe that until proven guilty, every man, woman, and child in this country is innocent.
He's gonna dash action over here. But as he does that, he says,
You must remove the tendrils from the artifact. As he continues to run over, free object interaction.
It's still on. It's still on.
You were so casual just talking.
You must disconnect. All right, so he's gonna run. He's gonna run over.
Sorry. Funny.
Oh my god. So he runs over as he says that, and you watch him place his hand.
But for now, we're going to look at a slightly different system that doesn't just affect the moment of death, but the moments before death. Something that makes combat more grounded, horror more horrifying, and sacrifices all the more heroic. Picture a movie fight scene between a hero and villain. They're clashing blades, dancing back and forth, parrying, dodging, blocking, keeping up with each other's advances, surprising each other with new techniques and strategies, until finally, one of them lands a devastating blow. It's not just a graze on the arm, it's not just a smack on the chest. It's 0 HP. When using the point of no return system, we want to draw attention to this moment of the fight, to make that hit extra cinematic and weighted and affect the decisions that your players are going to make when they are given that critical choice of staying down or getting up.
Oh, but usually magical items can't be damaged, honey.
Well, you'll have to take that up with my DM.
I don't know.
Because
your
it's a cloak of protection.
Your design manager.
Yeah.
They sound like an idiot.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Actually,
Basil's having a good time.
while you're dancing, one of the individuals grabs your hair, Basil, and his hands get cut from the razor.
She tried. Yeah, raise the blade.
They're like, you're psycho.
Cluck, cluck.
We're
We
chickens.
are chickens.
Back.
And we have no pillows.
Back.
Well, some of us are roosters and some of us are hens. You see?
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Oh, see, Gak gets it. This is so funny. This is the pranks.
Am I the last person to not pull a prank?
It happened.
Hi there,
but I'm
everybody.
like,
Ooh, the overlay is really bad right now. I did not. I got so caught. There we go. It's fixed now. Wait, why is Alfie in here? That's crazy. I'll have to fix that. I got so caught up with something else.
Whoa.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
It's so great to be here on this joyous day. Let's go ahead and roll the intro, and so that way I can fix this.
Wow, it is really
Alfie's on there. I'm not on there.
I know.
I got the only one that's popping up. Oh, John's right, I guess.
Well, that's why Yursa isn't on the map right now.
Yeah.
It's because Alfie is here. Don't worry.
Oh, there we are.
We're gonna be okay, guys. Alfie and Andrian.
Listen, dance of 1,000 cuts, Oh, I know we were talking about this last night, and only some people understand this conversation because I'm just kind of continuing it. But like, I was just thinking about how Nalfian in Blender mode is just Genji's ultimate. It actually is. Yeah. Wait, that's amazing. I love that so much. I was just thinking, I'm like, wait, that's just. I just told you to leave me alone. I could do this.
I wanted us to live, and I wanted him dead.
I am so happy to see you.
Every party needs a Cooper.
Raise the blade!
Johnny doesn't announce it as much either. A light becomes you. Okay, so then I
need
can...
healing.
I like to imagine
right.
Alfina always yells Blender mode.
We're back. And
everyone's like, what?
And did that work? Oh, that didn't work. Okay, wait, because Nick is gonna.
Looks fine. Oh.
Looks good.
Nope.
Where's his camera?
Nope. We're missing. God, where the fuck is Gak at? There he is. Oh wait, it's Nick's forehead. Hi, Nick's forehead. It's good to have you on the show.
We know what we're doing around here.
I swear to God, Oh, there you go. That's good. Okay, you're good now. You're good. Hey, there's that cute little face.
Nick's face just scroll.
There we go. All right, Nick, did you want to try that? Did you want to do that now or later?
Oh, I haven't opened it yet. I can do it now.
You're the one you wanted to do this.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another candy taste test with Nick. Today we are going to be reviewing the
episode
Mr.
94
Feastables Milk Crunch Bar. I've heard good things about the new formula. You may be aware that there was a previous formula, and there was a lot of complaints about it. And if you know Mr. Beast, he knows that he is good for criticism. So let's check it out. Okay, when I open it up, okay, this is an interesting design on it, if you guys can see.
Oh, yeah, the hand trick. That's nice.
The influencer hand.
Are there words in it? Like, you know how Hershey's has the word?
Yeah, this says Mr. Beast and this says Feastables right here. And it looks like these are ones you share with people and these are for you.
Oh, obviously.
In the old bar, there was a different design, and it was just like this up here, it said to share, and then all of this down here was one solid piece that said for you. It's a little cheeky.
Oh, a little cheeky.
You're going to want it all for yourself, you know?
I love that.
But let's hear what it sounds like when you break it.
Oh, that's good.
That's
a pretty good one.
It was like
There's
a
good
carrot
temper on that chocolate.
Hey, listen, there's a reason this is episode 92 of this show. So,
yeah, exactly.
Is it?
Another break?
What?
It is, yeah.
Of Nick's taste test on RWA. You guys need to keep up on the RWA.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Shit,
All right, so I'm gonna take a little piece and see what it tastes like.
Okay. Does it have that freshness? Does it have that umami?
You know what?
How's your chakra?
It is. Not only is it better than the original Mr. Beast milk chocolate formula, this is better, and you can quote me on this.
Oh,
this is better than a Hershey's Crunch Bar.
Whoa!
Can I try some?
And a Nestle Crunch. Yeah, you can have some.
Thanks.
Whoa!
So it's
giving
not
you chocolate.
So, okay, so what you said is it's not a high bar.
Nestle Crunch is good. What are you talking about?
I like Crunch bars.
I was expecting this is better than Lindor or Lind. What, I don't know
Why
how the
were
fuck
you
to say it.
expecting the YouTuber chocolate to be better than
Godiva,
Lindor?
because they said best chocolate in the world. That
It's
was
a
their
YouTuber.
slogan.
Yeah, it's
All I'm saying.
What,
is,
you think
gonna say that?
You think Mr. Beast is gonna put best in the world on it and it's truthful?
Well, and
Look,
here's
all I'm
the
saying
thing.
is you're competing with the best in the world when you say that.
He has enough money to make the best chocolate in the world. He could. If he wanted to, he would.
This is like.
You're making my background go crazy, John.
Yeah. This is like when I went to a Royal Farms and their slogan was best coffee in the world, and I tried it and I was like, this is shit.
Well, you are susceptible to marketing, I guess.
Boom!
I'm going to learn about marketing. Are you ready? In Marketing 101, I took this class, right? This is part of the chocolate review.
I love the hands.
There's a difference between saying best and better. You can be sued for libel if you say McDonald's hamburgers are better than Burger King's hamburgers, because that is objective. But if you say best, you don't know what you're comparing it to. So this is the best chocolate in the world, subcategory made by YouTubers or whatever it is. It's a legal loophole.
And this is the best D&D stream, period. So let's go ahead and get into the game.
Next week I will review another candy.
All right.
We are better.
That's the
than,
outro.
Oh.
See you next time, everybody.
This is the...
All right, that's the
I'm just kidding. So we're back.
Tone shift with
the
music.
I said a little joke before the stream that I was going to review it. Joe called me on it, and we have that content.
Wait, I think Duke
I thought you were being
members.
dead ass serious. I didn't think it was a joke.
Well, I was going to just in the middle of the session be like, guys, just so you know, pretty good.
By the way, I think Duke numbers just joined the chat, so I think we have to run it back. I think we have to
All right,
redo
Duke,
the Mr. Beast.
No, it's okay.
So I did a review.
Okay.
So last time on the Tales of Evrand,
get that out of here. We're not sponsored.
Do you
All
not
right.
want to be sponsored by the richest YouTuber in the world? Come on.
Yes, I do. Joe, take us into the session, please.
Mr. Beast just gifted 30 million subs.
Listen, there are horse stories of channels that have been endorsed by Mr. Beast, and then their channels die. Mr. Beast, stay away from me, please.
It's like kitchen nightmares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Book 8, Chapter 2, last time on the Tales of Evrand. Our session begins with a cutscene where Zoran is seen in communion with the Demogorgon, ominously discussing our party. I don't know what this voice is, but it's here. The Seekers of Insania. In a startling twist, a third mysterious voice connected to the Demogorgon reveals its knowledge of our group, heightening the sense of impending confrontation. Transitioning from the cutscene, our focus shifts back to the party. Guided by Thorum, we set out towards the prison, with our first step being the library. Our mission is to gather crucial knowledge about the Sky Vault, the fortress-like prison reserved for high-priority captives. In the library, we seek assistance from Eldris, hoping to use the spell Enlarge Reduce to facilitate our search for information. Despite our efforts, the outcome falls short of expectations, rendering the spell's use somewhat regrettable. Funny, but regrettable. Hashtag Big Basil. Our research into the Sky Vault, known as the Cage, unveils disturbing facts. Executions are a grim reality within its wall. You good, Trouble? What the hell?
He's got the zoomies for him.
I heard across the floor. Executions are a grim reality within its walls. The Cage is located 2 days' journey away, equating to 30 cycles in the plane of air. It is a place where cloud giants guard and storm giants are imprisoned. Intriguingly, there's a treaty with a genie, hinting at a deeper layer of political intrigue. The prison siphons energy from the storm giant inmates. Architecturally, the cage spans 3 stories, with the most valuable prisoners held in the deepest levels. Access is strictly controlled, with only one entrance or exit being at the top. A formidable guardian, the great genie Rajin, watches over the VIP prisoners. Our research is interrupted by an unsettling discovery. We are being watched. It was an invisible imp. As we pursued, it was accidentally slain by Enid, turned to ash, hinting at dangerous undercurrents surrounding our quest as we were watched by the Demogorgon. Reunited with one of Thorum's guards, we were discreetly escorted out of the city, evading the gaze of more unseen watchers. Our plan for breaking the king out is as follows. Infiltrate the cage. Descend to its lowest depths. Negotiate with the great genie for the king's release in exchange for his freedom. Then employ polymorph magic to escape with the king in tow. Arriving at the cage, we navigate its treacherous confines with stealth, reaching the central holding area where the most valuable prisoners, including our target, the former king, is detained. That's it. Should have done some vocal warm-ups before I started that. I was fumbling a bit.
Absolutely wonderful summary. I very much enjoyed it. Now let's dive right into the game.
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather.
As we jump back to Coca-Cola Spice, not a sponsor.
Nick.
The party has silently, stealthily made their way to the bottom layer of the cage. Rianne, Gideon, Enid, and Basil made their way through a small crack in the wall leading down the staircase to where the great genie Raijin is. The 4 of you, Basil being invisible, stand in the hallway, in the stairway, slightly seeing the magical energy emanating from this chamber. Hearing the electricity, the static, your hair starts to stand on end. You can slightly see in the center this gust of wind, stagnant and stationary. The other 2 party members, Gak, who is currently a frog, and Yersa, who is currently a rat, are accompanying the party. They are just very well hidden at the moment.
Mew mew.
So, as I stated last week, Raijin does not notice all of you there. What would you like to do?
I know the party before we entered I think we were kind of like aiming for a full sneak approach, and then we had backup plans in case that failed. So I don't know if the invisible people or the animals want to go scope out and see where the king might be, and then we can go from there.
That's good plan. Okay. If me, Gak, and I, and Basil's still invisible, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can like split up to try to find the key. Yeah. Are we assuming this is a key situation, right?
Okay, the Djinn might have true sight.
Is it? We don't like splitting up, do we?
Well, I mean, we're just in a room, right?
I mean, yeah, like taking different sides of the room. I think.
Oh,
that's
yeah. I thought you were going different directions.
No, like, you know, one person searches over this way, and then this way. Does true sight allow you to see if someone's really an animal or not? Is that a dumb question?
True sight allows you to see through shapeshifters, their true form. It allows you to see through invisibility and illusions.
Oh.
I don't think true sight works on druids because druids quite literally change their entire form. I don't know.
So
I don't
true
know.
sight not work on polymorph?
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, because it just
Now I
depends
need to know.
if polymorph states that it's a shape-shifted creature, because like typically that's only reserved for like vampires and lichens. That's shape-shifting.
This says it
Changelings too,
perceives
right?
the original form of a shape changer or a creature that is transformed by magic.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
then there's your answer.
So yes,
Well,
it would see me.
I don't know if they would have it, but I guess mentally prepare that you just might get seen by the Djinn anyway.
Got you, fam.
Because
Genie.
it is a genie. I thought this. Okay, sorry. It
Genie.
says
Genie
Djinn's
battle.
Wrath. So whoever made the title,
Oh, that's
you
my
done
bad,
fucked up.
homie. I thought it was. I thought last time we said multiple times there were Djinn in here.
Oh my gosh!
No,
right?
it's so the way D&D spells it is DJINNI, genie. That's how
Look,
it's
this
spelled.
doesn't need to be a big deal, but like,
I'm just
I didn't even know that the stream was at full volume for me. I can't hear anything from my Chrome. Not a deal.
I was
it's
just
fine.
about to respond to your message. Make sure that in the bottom right-hand corner where your volume output is, like for your computer, make sure that that's set to your headset. Because that might be it. Because Discord manages it on its own where the outputs go.
Can I open that in Volume Mixer? Output device.
Yes.
I was gonna say, well, we don't know for sure if he has that, but it's good to be cautious that we might get caught. But I feel like we should utilize what disguise we have right now, and just kind of, if we don't see like peeping into the room, do we see? I guess two things. One, how the cages themselves are locked. Like if there are keyholes on them, or if maybe they're locked in a different way. And if there are keyholes, does it look like keys are obviously somewhere in the room? I understand it's a big room and we're tiny, but
Right. Okay. So, in order to ascertain any of that,
yes,
because right now you're on an angle, right? Like you guys are up on the staircase.
Looking
here's the
down.
floor, right? You're looking down. You can just see the bottom, but you can't really
Mhm.
see any cages. You can see
Okay.
the floor and that. So, in order to get that information, you will have to at
Move.
least go to the bottom of the staircase, which would be like right here.
okay. We'll do Jack and Basil want to do that with me, so we can get a little scopy scope.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we are gonna move here.
Okay.
All right. Game paused.
Is it just Ursa?
No,
with
it's Yursa, Gak, and Basil.
Okay. Let me put Gak on here. And for the sake of being funny,
Do we get creature forms?
no.
Oh.
But you can be really small.
Okay.
Extra tiny.
Approved.
Small.
Small.
Okay. So what I'll say is anybody who wants to move is going to have to make a stealth check. Those who are creatures that are small and invisible, advantage.
Okay.
And you can only move. You can only move your. Jesus Christ! You can only move your full movement speed. Right now, and then I will pause the game.
Okay.
Thank you, Furby.
Stealth.
So small people have advantage on stealth?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I guess I'm a really loud ass rat today.
30.
Oh my god.
I thought we were letting the three of them go first. Are we all going forward?
I thought also.
Sorry, that was
Joe,
that was my
back
bad.
off.
I was distracted by Furby. Don't blame me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, I'll take his role.
Mine didn't send it. I'm gonna do it again.
So Basil
got
21.
Yes.
Yursa 9.
My tail was slapping the floor a little too loud.
For some reason, my stuff isn't. I have it the browser with the supposed to send over to the VTT, but it's not working. So I got a 14.
Okay. I know that it signs people out sometimes on that, so make sure you're not signed out. Okay.
What did you get, Nick?
14.
I got a 14.
Okay, cool.
I'll stick with Yursa.
Okay. So
Nick, were you coming over with us?
Yes.
I would like to ask Yursa, as a rat, because you're small, what is your pathing? Are you going down the center and kind of running around? Are you staying really close to the edges? These cracks in the floor, you could probably fit in some of them. Like, some of them are not fully closed together, so you could like dodge and weave between them too.
Can I kind of like, because the map didn't just, well, maybe I can do it like this. Beep. Yeah, there we go. See that like little pathing she's following? Yeah, she'll like scurry to the edge of this. Okay, she'll scurry to the. Sorry, sunglasses just fell on my head. She scurries to the edge of the stairs, and then she's gonna like squeeze her body into like. Ew, Joe, what the fuck is that cackle? Squeeze into these.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And she'll go down that way.
Okay. What a test roll. Gak.
Yeah, I got
As
it to work.
as a frog with glasses, how are you traversing this? Are you going on the wall, following behind Yursa, taking a different path?
I think I'm just trying to stay in the shadows, probably following behind Yursa a little bit. But just I'm just hopping. And Gak's also like trying to act like a frog.
Okay.
So he's like taking a little hop and then just like looking around and puffing out his throat and stuff.
Okay, so where are you at on the map?
Where did Yursa go? Oh,
Right down here.
she's small.
Yeah.
I'll be behind her.
And you're on the ground. You're not on the wall or anything?
Yeah.
You're on the wall?
I'm on the ground.
Okay. All right.
I can go on the wall if you want me to.
No, I'm just asking. Basil.
So she'll just stay with them. They're itty bitty and wants to make sure. Why is this? Okay, Nick, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, whatever.
The technical difficulties.
Where was I? Yeah, so I'm just gonna stay over by them. Let me go down here. She'll probably just do a little peek around. I don't know.
Okay.
Does the wall end here or here?
Right, like this little angle right here.
So she's just gonna peek around, see if anybody's there other than crazy guy. And then do like the little military go thing to your son, Gak.
Who do not see it because you're invisible.
That's right.
I keep forgetting that it's invisible.
But they're moving in a way that Basil, you think they see it. You know, you just go like this and they're moving. You're like, we're a team.
That's so funny. I don't know why I went with anybody. Okay, that's what I'll do.
Okay, so Yrsa, as you're skittering across the floor, bobbing in and out of these cracks in the floor and staying close to the shadows, first I would like you to roll a survival check.
My rolls are garbage tonight. I'd like to think. Never mind, it's too late.
What?
I was gonna say maybe I just rub my little mice hands together and guidance myself, but it's a little late. I already rolled.
Okay.
Oh no, my dice do not like it today.
I would like you to do the same, Gak.
What's the roll again?
Survival.
Advantage or just normal?
Normal. So, Yrsa, as you are skittering on the ground, you notice that Raijin's eyes dart over to where you are.
Fuck.
And
Okay.
he stares at you. And you don't notice this for about 5 feet until you kind of look over.
Can I I'm gonna do the rat thing and kind of sit up on my leggies and rub my little hands together, cheese, blah blah blah. Where's it at? And then I'm gonna skitter, I don't even notice him, and just kind of plop around to the side.
Where? Go ahead and move your token.
Yeah. So a little skitter, my little hands in my face, making those noises. And I'm just gonna completely ignore him and hope that he believes that I am a mouse. Boop. Boop.
Okay. I'd like you to make one final survival check.
Okay. Come on, Yrsa. Laura, please. Yay! She listened.
Okay.
Squeaking, big squeaking.
Gak, you do notice, and Basil, you do notice that Raijin does not look in the direction of the two of you. And even though, Basil, you were out in the open, Raijin doesn't seem to notice you. But as you do that, Yrsa, really,
I rolled an 8.
Yrsa, as you do that, Raijin floats over towards you. Slowly, not in an intimidating way. He's just
curious, yeah.
Floats over towards you and looks at you. This figure, not as tall as storm giants, but you can see, from a mice perspective, it looks like you're at the bottom of the Disney castle. That's how small you are compared to this thing. But Raijin looks to be about 17 feet tall. As he bends down, you can see he doesn't touch the ground. His bottom half is just this this tornado. But it doesn't, you don't feel air being sucked into it. You don't feel this, the way a tornado would act. And he just bends down towards you, these bright, glowing blue eyes, this hair that's flowing of clouds. Everything about this creature just emanates magic. And he goes,
"Hello there, little one."
and he puts his hand down. Do you?
I'm so scared. I don't think he crushed me in his hands or something. Okay, she's going to, yes, she's gonna pull the Puss in Boots eyes and try to make herself look very cute and adorable. And she'll like rub her hands together very nervously, sniff the air, and like start to pitter patter over to him. Kind of nervously, you know, rats are nervous creatures, right? And she might like, she doesn't want to do that. She doesn't want to give away everyone else's location. But I'm assuming they are watching this, okay?
Yeah.
But she'll go out of her way not to look towards the door as she crawls over very slowly into his hands. Sorry if this is a mistake, guys.
So you crawl into Raijin's hand.
I don't know what I would do.
Your entire body, his hand is larger than your body as you climb into it. And you can feel the static electricity, your hair just kind of stand on end as you reach his hand, and he pulls you back up and floats back up into the air and looks at you and says,
"How did you get down here?"
She is going to walk in a little circle on his hand, give it a sniff, and then nuzzle his hand.
I like to imagine you're trying so hard to be this real rat, but you're also blue because all of yours animals are blue.
Shut up, Ryan. Shut up.
Good thing everybody in this prison basically
blue.
has blue skin.
Dabba-dee.
Raijin looks at you, and by the way, the survival check was to see how good you could play being a rat.
Oh, I'm fucking crushing it then.
And he
Don't
looks
crush
at you
me.
and says,
Not have your friend so long.
and just stares at you. But you can see this electricity from the eyes, as there's this some sort of malice as he looks down towards you, Yrsa. You can feel the hand slightly trembling, and you can feel that the fingers start to curl around you, Yrsa, in a more aggressive way. You feel yourself stunned in place, like he's gripping you, and he looks at you, and you see this. Actually, make an insight check.
Okay. Heartbeat is making my anxiety so fucking high. Oh my god. Insight. 15.
You can see a slight battle with this genie. On one hand, you can tell he wants someone to talk to, and he enjoys having this little mouse down here. On the other hand, you can tell he wants to crush you.
Uh-huh.
I'd like you to make a persuasion check.
Okay, I will.
Give him that rat riz. Come on.
Well, I imagine she like, after he says that, she'll like curl up into his hand and try to like nuzzle her way in, like, and then like wrap her little tail towards the front of her, so like when a cat loafs, she's like trying to loaf in his hand, you know?
Okay. Make it with advantage then.
Yes. Garbage was the first rule. Guys, I don't want to die.
You're about to be a stress ball.
No. Listen.
Okay.
I have. Okay. Continue.
Gak, what is your perception as a frog?
I don't have frog stats. This is the first time I've been one.
That's true. Because you are polymorphed, you are technically a frog. Like you are the creature of a frog.
When you're polymorphed, aren't your
you have your intelligence and your mind stuff.
So
but
wisdom
you have the
would still
stats of a.
be- Wouldn't you think?
Let's read.
Oh my god, the frog stats are terrible.
They're really bad. -1 to wisdom.
Oh no.
They're really bad. I'm sorry.
-5 to strength.
I know.
Well, because I
it's
was also
crazy.
rolling stealth with my Gax stats and all that stuff.
That's true. That's true. Well, there's the frog. Let's see what polymorph says. Spell transforms a creature you can see into a new form, and the transformation lasts for the duration, or until the target drops to 0. The new form can be any beast. Just loose. The target gains statistics, including mental ability scores, are replaced by the statistics of the chosen beast. It retains its alignment and personality. So, Gak, you are in fact a real
so
frog
sorry,
in this instance.
I didn't think this through, Gak. I'm so sorry.
That's sick. Gak is slightly dumber. No, he's a lot dumber. Frogs have 1 intelligence.
So if you want, you can make a perception check, and also Basil can make a perception check.
Okay. Perception. Come on, Basil.
Oh.
John, with 1 intelligence, I feel like you should tell me what I do.
Ooh.
I don't know. I think ever since Basil got enlarged really fast, it hurt her brain. And then when she shrunk back down to her regular height, her brain didn't catch up yet. So.
Okay. Basil and Gak, you do not see Raijin slowly crushing Yrsa in his hands.
No.
And you also do not see the mechanisms of how these doors work, if there are keyholes, where Agnar is. All you can tell is there are about more than a handful of people in this cell room. But
I'm so sorry, Kayla. What's such
No,
a bad
honey, you're
roll?
fine. No. I thought I could do it, but I'm not cute enough for him.
You are cute. He just doesn't have taste.
He's just angry at life, and I don't think I have anything to. Charm person will not work on him. I don't even have it prepared.
All of those people that are at the top of the staircase can also not see this from the angle you are at. But Yrsa, with your persuasion check, you feel the hand get tighter and tighter as you hear,
I'm sorry, little one.
And the hand
Wait, can I react?
grips all the way. And you take. What do you want to react with?
I was gonna bite his hand. So he drops me. Is that better or worse? How far are we up?
I feel like at
I
this
mean-
point,
I mean, you're gonna transform back in a second. anyway.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, go ahead and make an attack. Go ahead and make a rat attack.
Rat attack. Okay, hold on.
Ratatouille.
Ratatata.
Rat-a-tat-ta-ta.
Hold on, I gotta pull my
Rattata
rat
used
up.
bite. It was ineffective.
Ratatata.
Bite.
It was ineffective.
Oh, now he's
Bite the
mad.
hand.
Now he's
You gotta-
mad.
You go to bite the hands, and you watch the thumb just knock your face out of the way, and he grabs you all fully, Yrsa, and starts to squeeze.
Oh my god.
There is electricity that you feel as he squeezes down. You take. Well, that didn't do what I wanted it to do. What the fuck?
Sorry, guys. I tried.
So anyway,
No,
I started blasting.
I mean, at this point,
I feel like at this point we should have just taken the surprise round. Just,
Right.
just launched in.
Well, we were trying to be strategic, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes
It was worth it. It was worth a try.
It was. John, can
You
we
take-
reload the save?
Nope. You
Right.
take 1 point of
Honor mode
bludgeoning damage, but 7 points of lightning damage as he
Okay.
crushes, and you just as this lightning courses through your body and through his hands. Are you still up?
I mean, it was only 7 points, right?
8 points total.
Oh, I mean, I'm not a rat anymore. I had 1 hit point as a rat.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, the rat's a big dog. Like, what do you want?
So, as that happens, Yrsa, you feel the electricity course through your veins in your body, and you pop out of rat form back into Yrsa form.
As I pop out, okay, you're just gonna say something. She's gonna say, all right, listen, that was not very nice of you to do. I would be your friend, and I would love to talk to you, but you can't go around squeezing people. Sorry, Gideon, if that's not what you wanted her to say.
No, I think it's just hilarious. I can already see how John plays this off.
Queen.
Make a persuasion check
Okay.
with
I'm gonna
disadvantage.
guidance myself.
I think it's so funny that like Gideon, Enid, and Rian hear this. Oh.
What are my rolls tonight? Yeah.
John, I have
You
DM
guidance
inspiration.
let you
Can
down.
I use it on her roll?
No. It's okay. I don't want to use your stuff. It's all right.
You wanna?
I do wanna.
But it's disadvantage, so I mean,
Yeah, I rolled a 6, honey.
if she rolls something
Twice.
better, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, hold on to it.
What
I
do you mean it
appreciate
doesn't do
you.
anything?
Don't you take the worst roll for disadvantage?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
DM inspiration means you can replace a roll, right?
I rolled 2 6s.
So you'd be able to. I would assume would DM inspiration. I would assume it would.
Because I
be
thought
the
DM inspiration.
roll,
Yeah, it
not
was just a
one
reroll.
dice roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'd
Yeah,
be rerolling
it's-
both.
it is a reroll. It is a reroll. Do you want to use it right now?
Oh. Yes.
I'll use it. There you go. Use it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Give that reroll. Come on.
Watch it be worse. 1. It was almost a natural 1.
It was better at least.
Better.
Oh,
Better at
what are
least.
these rolls,
Wow.
guys?
You still have guidance.
Okay. Do I reroll that?
No.
No.
It's the same thing anyway.
Okay, I'm gonna mute and let
Oh
him
my
crush me
gosh.
again. I guess.
So you fall out of his hand, Yrsa,
Mhm.
because now you are larger than obviously his hand. As you fall to the ground, you see him pick back up into the air in this very aggressive and defensive state as he looks down at you and says,
Intruder.
and you see his hand start to raise up, and the electricity in this room, these 4 points of electricity that are coursing through the cells that you see, start to coalesce around his arms as he just goes to strike down at you. I need everyone to roll initiative.
He could have at least responded.
Oh, you need to start a combat encounter first, John, or else the initiative doesn't get added.
I always forget that.
It's okay.
Can we re-roll? No, JK. I don't want to get worse.
I felt that so much.
I'm gonna use a point of lucky to reroll for Gideon.
Oh man, sorry guys. That
you
could have went so well if I could have been better.
Damn. You know, Ryan, I'd use my point of DM inspiration, but I don't have it anymore.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, I would.
This sounds kind of Avatar: The Last Airbender-y. I like it.
I like it. It's a vibe.
This is God of War.
Ooh.
I do like the God of War soundtrack from.
This is the Kronos fight from God of War 3, I think.
Quonos.
That's the best boss fight in the
Interesting.
series, in my opinion.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Not from a story
So,
perspective, but mechanically and visually.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't do any of the encounters. Great.
Damn.
There we go.
Also, make a concentration check here, so for polymorph.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna have to go down the list of people.
Wait, why am I off the initiative now? What?
Oh, did I accidentally click you? And
I think you.
I think I took you off.
Cause okay,
Shit.
okay, all right, cause I'm adding it. Oh.
Oh wait,
Alright, let me go to the
saving
list.
throw? That
No,
was not a saving throw or check. Wait, what do I do? Sorry, I'm
It's
dumb.
a
Oh,
Constitution
my
saving
D&D.
throw.
Okay, well that wasn't a saving throw. This is a saving throw. What are these rolls?
Well, the good news is polymorph does drop on Gak, so he's no longer a frog and can cast magic again.
Oh wait, actually that's helpful. Okay, never mind. Yay.
Does that mean that I can roll initiative as Gak?
Yeah. So Gideon, what did you get for initiative?
11.
Okay. Rian.
22. Speedy boy.
Basil.
13. Sorry, I thought I was unmuted.
Who's concentrating on invisibility? Is that Enid?
Enid's, yeah.
Yeah.
Enid, what did you get for initiative?
I think Fell's not here. She
Yeah,
can't even
She
hear
can't hear
Discord.
anything, so
Oh,
one of
no.
us is gonna run Enid.
Oh no.
Did something happen with her mic? All the way?
Yeah,
She
here
said
I'll
she can't even hear Discord anymore.
I'll pull
so.
up the
Oh.
I'll pull up her character sheet. Give me Marshall user something else to do during the combat.
I'll roll her initiative. So what did you get?
18.
Gak?
I rolled 3 as a frog.
Well, this would be as Gak because it would have dropped when Yrsa went down.
Okie dokie. Oh my god, what just happened? Oh no. Closed out of D&D Beyond.
No.
That sucks.
This is such a bad tech night.
It really is.
Yeah.
But you know what's making it better? The sweet taste of Feastable's Milk Crunch Bar.
What'd you get for initiative?
I'm still trying to pull it up.
Wait, is it? Oh, that's right, because it wasn't. Oh, there. Oh, yeah.
So 30.
Damn.
I like that you put 30-20.
Oh,
My initiative is
3020.
3020.
Gak is so fast. Okay. Oh, no,
The overlay is awesome right now.
I know. Felicity, poor. She's gone.
No.
It's okay. Wait, I have a quick fix until she gets back. There you go. That's better than nothing. We're not in the right spots, but you know what?
Well, I was going to say I do. Jacqueline needs my help with the bell thing real quick. So give me like 2 minutes. You guys can discuss how you want to go about this battle.
Wait, before you go, John, how high is he in the air?
Hold on.
Sorry.
10 feet.
Why don't we just take like a 5-minute break, just that way we can hopefully wait until Felicity gets here.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay, 5-minute break and then combat.
Chickens.
And we have no pillows. Some of us are roosters and some of us are hens. You see? Oh, see, Gak gets it. This is so funny. This is the pranks.
Am I the last person to not pull a prank?
Do you need new pillows?
Yes.
Yes.
Probably everyone needs one. I took all the feathers out of the pillows.
I have to finish the story.
Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard? Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard?
Oh, I just need to talk to Gak.
Okay, I'm coming.
Okay.
I'm half blind, guys. I'm bad for the dead.
Gak. Gak, I just.
Idiot's fucking top hat.
I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. I feel like Gideon's listening.
Clip this, please.
My mom hates me.
Basil, no one was talking to you.
Rianne, let's go to the left and get out of here.
In Avatar: The Last Airbender, it is done so well. But here's the thing. It grows to be more in depth. The spirit world becomes a thing, and it grows even more in depth after that. More layers get added on more layers, right? Not everybody in the Earth Kingdom is good. Not everybody in the Water Tribes. They're not all underpowered, right? Because the Northern Water Tribe is so strong. And not everybody in the Fire Nation is evil. The layers continue to be added the longer the story goes on. In your campaign, do that. Most people have a hard time starting a campaign because they don't know where to start. They think they need 7 kingdoms, hundreds of houses, thousands of NPCs. No! Stop! You don't need that. What you need is one town, one place, 4 or 5 NPCs, and an inciting incident.
Cluck, cluck.
We're
We
chickens.
are chickens.
Back.
And we have no pillows.
Well, some of us are roosters and some of us are hens. You see? Oh, see, Gat gets it. This is so funny. This is the Bronx.
Am I the last person to not pull a pronk?
Do you need new pillows?
Yes.
Yes.
Probably everyone needs one. I took all the feathers out of the pillows.
But I hope you're dead. Dead like if I can guarantee Henry would be okay. I'd hope you get an illness and then get hit by a car and die.
We prepared for how long to fight a vampire?
Yeah, I mean, the dragon's already half dead, though,
Oh,
so...
God.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
vampires
easy.
and dragons are basically the same thing, so, you know.
And there's
Listen.
a possibility that the brain is friendly.
And
a
also...
colonizer, not friendly.
Yeah.
Name me one friendly colonizer.
You got over it eventually.
Absolutely, Christopher Columbus.
In this video, we're going to talk about secondary objectives, a way to make your combat encounters spicy, delicious, fantastic. Secondary objectives enhance combat in D&D to an exponential degree. Let's go ahead and dive into number 10. Rescue missions. Task your players with rescuing an NPC or retrieving an item during combat. It will help add layers of urgency and potentially even a moral dilemma. My favorite example of this is instead of sending the players to kill the goblin camp that may raid the village, right? That's a consequence. Sometimes that's good enough. The goblins abducted the blacksmith. And now they need to save the blacksmith and kill the goblins. It's a secondary objective that spices things up.
Wait, we all should sing happy birthday. Okay, here we go. Ready? And here's just gonna like use conductor arms. Happy birthday
to
you. Happy birthday
to you.
This is awful.
Happy birthday, dear Gag.
Cha cha cha.
Ha-cha-cha, is that a when the to you?
And many more.
Oh,
You're
still
so old.
104.
See, that's what we used to say. Yeah.
Holy, look at all this damage.
Where? Where? Where, Dwight?
Seems like you already know where.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do, and so do I. I believe that until proven guilty, every man, woman, and child in this country is innocent.
He's gonna dash action over here. But as he does that, he says,
You must remove the tendrils from the artifact. As he continues to run over, free object interaction.
It's still on. It's still on.
You were so casual just talking.
You must disconnect. All right, so he's gonna run. He's gonna run over.
Sorry. That's really funny.
Oh my god. So he runs over as he says that, and you watch him place his hand.
But for now, we're going to look at a slightly different system that doesn't just affect the moment of death, but the moments before death. Something that makes combat more grounded, horror more horrifying, and sacrifices all the more heroic. Picture a movie fight scene between a hero and villain. They're clashing blades, dancing back and forth, parrying, dodging, blocking, keeping up with each other's advances, surprising each other with new techniques and strategies, until finally, one of them lands a devastating blow. It's not just a graze on the arm, it's not just a smack on the chest. It's 0 HP. When using the point of no return system, we want to draw attention to this moment of the fight, to make that hit extra cinematic and weighted, and affect the decisions that your players are going to make when they are given that critical choice of staying down or getting up.
Oh, but usually magical items can be damaged, honey.
Well, you'll have to take that up with my DM.
I don't know.
Because it's a cloak of protection.
Your design manager.
Yeah.
He sounds like an idiot.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Actually,
Basil's having a good time. So is Enid.
while you're dancing, one of the individuals grabs your hair, Basil, and his hands get cut from the razor blade.
She razor blade.
They're like, you're a psycho.
Cluck, cluck.
We're
We
chickens.
are chickens. Back.
And we have no pillows.
Well, some of us are roosters and some of us are hens. You see? Oh, see, Gak gets it. This is so funny. This is the pranks.
Am I the last person to not pull a prank?
Do you need new pillow?
Yes.
Yes.
Probably everyone needs one. I took all the feathers out of the pillows.
I have to finish the story.
Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard? Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard?
Oh, I just need to talk to Gak. Okay, I'm coming.
Okay. We're half blind, guys. I'm bad for the dead.
Gak. Gak, I just.
Getting his fucking top hat.
I can't hear you. Oh, sorry. I feel like Gideon's listening.
Clip this, please.
My mom hates me.
Basil, no one was talking to you. Rianne, let's go to the left and get out of here.
In Avatar: The Last Airbender, it is done so well. But here's the thing. It grows to be more in depth. And we're back!
Bricked up!
God, we're not.
Dragging these nuts! Let's go!
About to be
let's get back to the
dragging these nuts all over this genie.
Attempted to, as a rat,
sorry, I screwed up
Rat
the
Ursa,
overlay.
as Frog Gak and Invisible Basil, they tried to infiltrate the chamber of Djinn, the great genie who guards the final layer of the prison and the most valuable prisoners. Unfortunately, Ursa was found by the genie, and after some unfortunate rolls, crushed her in his hands, and now she is back to Ursa. Gak is back to Gak. Now we are in initiative at the top of the round. Gak.
Yeah.
You're up.
So, question, John.
Yes.
Just theoretically, if you cast Dispel Magic on a creature that's magical, it doesn't do anything, right?
It does not do anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna hard say no.
Because that would be fucking wild if you let that pass. So.
Spell magic is just disintegrate.
Yeah, just imagine if you walked up to Demogorgon and it was just like, dispel magic.
I do dispel magic on this guy, and he just turns into a human, and he's like, what?
If you're gonna mention the Demogorgon, please use his full name.
That's true.
No.
So yeah, what Gak's
that
gonna
swims
do
in the dark.
is Gak is actually gonna run back, and he's gonna be like, "All right, Rian, you're up," and he's gonna cast haste on Rian.
Nice.
All right.
And then he is gonna run this way. And is there like a place he can duck in, like behind this?
No.
Okay, then he is going to stay back here. He's gonna stay back here around the corner.
Okay. All right, Enid, you're up.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
I'm
no, you're
trying-
not.
I'm not.
No, he's gonna use a legendary action.
Oh.
As you back up and cast haste on Rian, Yursa, as Raijin was raising his hand, you watch the lightning pulling from the energy around this scimitar starts to coalesce. This lightning scimitar as he goes down and swipes at you. Does a 16 hit?
16 is my AC.
All right. You will take 18 points of slashing damage and 10 points of lightning damage. So 28 total.
I think
It's
I'm
okay,
gonna.
I take
No, it's okay.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm going to use Guardian's Aura and cast the shield spell on an ally.
Okay.
Yay!
So as you
You're so
cast,
kind to me.
as you throw the orb over, it turns into the shield spell in front of you. As Raijin goes down to strike, it hits. You watch the lightning dissipate off of the shield spell. The scimitar disappears in his hand as it was pure energy. As he looks over to you, Gak, his eyes meet yours. He does recognize you over there now. Okay, so then Enid, you're up. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's all good. I was just trying to decide if I should use my Boots of Haste for this fight or for the siege that we're about to do, because I just didn't know if we were going to get a long rest. We're probably only going to short rest, so I think I will save my Boots of Haste for the bigger fight. Am I far enough back and in a dark enough corner that I can hide? Or do I need to
Back
relocate?
there, I'd say if you backed up like 10 feet, you'd be out of visual range.
Get behind me.
And then you can run back in, like like how you do in Baldur's Gate. You just run out, go stealth, run back in. Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that then. Oh wait, no, I have an ally in 10 feet. Or 5 feet. I don't need to do that. Duh. So I'm going to walk forward actually, get myself in here. And sneak.
All right.
All right. I probably also could have done a lot of things differently. I'm sorry, I'm always out of it for Evrand specifically. I don't know why. But my brain's a little poopy right now. We're gonna use my psionic blades, and I'm gonna do, I feel like psionic would be fine. Psychic damage. Yeah, we'll do psychic damage. So first attack, second attack. Okay. Oh shit, because I left, I didn't hit the thing. Okay, I rolled in D&D Beyond oh crap, where are they? Okay, I'm sorry. I'll re-roll them, because I can't see them either anymore. Okay. Shit. That was bad. That was really bad. Does the first one hit? 7. You know what? I'm gonna use my psionic energy die to add a D8 to my first one.
Okay. Because a 17 does not hit.
Okay. Plus
but
4.
that does hit.
All right. So this one is with.
No, go ahead.
So this one is with sneak attack. Once I find it. Okay. So 36 And I did choose psychic damage, so I hope that works.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. As you throw the dagger towards Raijin, hitting him in the chest, you see the burst of psychic energy emanate through the body, turning his blue skin slightly purple for a second as you see his head writhe as he takes the damage.
And I'm going to... I moved about... Okay, so I have 5 feet of movement left. And then I'm going to bonus action dash and go over here. Spreading our shit out. Okay. And that'll be my turn.
Okay, that's your turn?
Yeah.
At the end of your turn, Raijin is going to use 2 legendary actions. You watch him turn into mist and tornado as he teleports over here.
What a lame...
As you see him back up and just appear next to you as he readies an attack. Okay. Rian, you're up.
All right. Thanks to Gak and the haste spell, my movement speed is doubled, so I have no problem getting over there. Zoom. Okay. On my way over, I'll use my bonus action to activate the Might of the Okunai. Of course. That way I have no problem hitting him with the 15-foot range.
Of course.
And then, yeah, I think we're just going to go ahead and we're going to go for it. 3 attacks. 1 with the hasted action, 2 with the regular action. Attack number 1. 24.
Okay, that hits.
Okay. So we're gonna serve this one up regular. No smites here. For a total of 22 points of damage.
Okay.
Second one. 16. That does not hit.
That misses.
Third one from the attack action. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Okay.
Wait, is there no flanking?
Where he currently is? No.
I mean, I just kind of moved my token there, but I did have an... That's okay.
I mean, you
I'm going to move...
Here.
I'll move over, and then I'll use my action surge, and I'll attack 2 more times. All right. Action surge. Another attack. Ooh. Buddy boy. All right, I'm going to go ahead and... guys, if you want to give me a second, I'm going to be doing some math for a couple of minutes, so go ahead and do whatever you want for a little bit. God. I'm going to use a 3rd level spell slot, which I have now, to smite. He's not an undead or fiend, right? So it's just... It's normal.
Correct.
Okay, cool. That's fine, though. Okay. God, it's been so long since I've schmoted. How much is it? So it's 2d8, 3d8, 4d8, 5d8. Cool. 5d8. So let me go ahead and 1d8 from the sword, 5d8 from the smite, plus 1d6 from the weapon, plus 1d6 from the Okunai. I'm also going to activate my fire rune, because fuck it, for an extra 2d6 fire damage. I think that's it, actually. I don't have anything else to add to it. But that will be... so then that's 6 times 8.
$48.
Thank you. Plus 24 for 60, right? That's what that is.
72.
70. 24. All right, cool. Yeah, sure. Plus 8. So plus 80. All right. 122 points of damage.
That's insane.
And I still have 1 more attack.
Okay.
All right, come on.
This is my sign to never play a paladin.
But it's so fun.
Yeah.
Plus a d6 from the flanking.
That is true.
18?
This is like when Anna powers up the Genji, you know?
18.
Yeah, just powered him up.
18 just hits.
Oh, all right. Let's go. Oh, I will say for the fire rune, he does need to make a strength saving throw. DC. How's my spell save DC? DC 16. I'm sure he'll be fine, but.
Yep. He's good.
He's good? Okay, cool. All right. So then I will use a second level smite on this one, just to pepper in some more damage. So that's going to be 4d8. So that's 5d8 total with the sword, plus 1d6, plus 8 from my weapon. 36 points of damage. Okay. And that'll be it.
Okay. That's your turn?
Yep.
Alrighty. Let me see.
I flew too close to the sun, guys. Something's happening.
We're in this together.
We're all in this.
That was Jesus. 44. That was 180 points of damage. Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm hasted. My AC's even higher too. Oh my God, Nick, you're one of my favorite people right
gonna
now.
need that next.
I'm looking up something really quick.
He's looking at all the ways how to kill you, Joe.
Is it unethical to use power word kill just because I'm annoyed?
The answer is yes.
It's like that scene in Barry where he's like keeps looking for reasons to kill. he's just like, nope, I don't want that one, I don't want that one. And then he finds a reason. He's like, okay, that's all the validation I need. An advantage on dexterity.
Okay. All right.
I complimented you,
At the end of
John,
your
just-
turn, Rian, he is going to look down towards you and say, and he's going to place his hand on you, and I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, he's banishing you.
Okay.
No.
All right.
my God.
Here we go.
He can't do bye, bitch.
Karima.
I got plus 8 to this. I got plus 8 to this. I don't think I have anything. Is this a spell, John?
It is.
Okay. I think I have a thing for that.
I think you get advantage against it, right?
I don't know if it's advantage or if it is resistance to damage, because I don't think I'm high enough level for the other one. Where's my aura at? Channel Divinity. Aura of Protection. Bonus to... Nope, just resistance to damage from spells. It's not advantage on saves. Okay, all right. Good to know. Good to know. All right, here we go. Quizma. Ooh, that's a 27!
Pretty good.
That's surprisingly a fail.
The DC was 28. I'm sorry.
You hear the words after casting the spell.
City of Brass.
As he attempts to plane shift you to the 9 hells the plane of fire into the city of Brass.
Lane shift? Not even.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
As it does not take effect, you just hear.
Gonna have to try harder than that.
Enid's gonna
Okay.
say, "This is not the time to egg him on."
All right, Yrsa, you're up.
Oh, okay.
Let me be an action hero, Enid.
Yrsa is going to... Well, it wouldn't be Yrsa if we didn't cast Moonbeam at 5th level.
True.
I'm gonna cast it right here.
Okay.
That's gonna be a Constitution saving throw, if I remember correctly. It is a Constitution saving throw. Look at that shad damage. I rolled 2 1s, 2 2s, and an 8.
Accumulate over time.
Holy macaroni! What's happening over
feet,
here?
Right?
Yes.
You said right here.
Yeah. Wait. Ooh, 10 feet. Hold on.
Did you like speak bad of Matt Mercer? What happened?
Yeah, you're right. Call me.
Con save. Okay.
19 is the DC.
Okay.
It's not much damage. So... it's a 5th level too. I'm sad.
19 is what he rolled, so that is a
Oh
success.
yeah.
Um.
Take 7
half as
points.
much?
Wowzers, yeah.
Oh shit.
It's not 100 and something, that's for sure.
Hey, every little bit counts.
Is he near death, John?
That's what it says.
Okay, well, I'll take my 7.
Okay.
That's the sound
Is that
of
your
the
turn?
moonbeam. I'm a little nervy. Sorry. I'm just gonna move. Where am I? Okay, actually, I'm gonna. There's a certain spell that I don't want to put myself in a line for. I feel like he would have that, you know what I'm saying? But like everywhere I go, I'm in line with somebody.
Everywhere.
What the fuck? We'll go here.
Yrsa's anthem right there.
Oh my god, can you imagine? Yrsa rolls up to some Hollywood undead? Yeah. That's crazy. That's my move. I don't know why I put myself right in front of it. Is this smart? Probably not.
Okay. At the end of your turn, he's going to use his final legendary action as he pulls lightning from these sources around and slams his hands in front of him. You watch these bolts and arcs of lightning streak off towards Enid, towards Rianne, and towards Yrsa as he casts Chain Lightning.
I knew it. I was like...
So I need all of you.
Kayla's
3 of you
headset died, or is maybe doing the same thing Felicity's was doing.
What the fuck is up with Corsair? They need to get their shit
Can't
together.
hear anything on Discord. Okay, here, wait. Everything
I had
Discord.
fixed that whole
Okay, I'll come in there. Kayla,
Nope,
roll.
I fixed it.
Oh, you fixed it.
What
Oh, look
the
at that.
fuck?
I know.
Something's going on with these headsets, guys.
Might have been an update recently.
Okay, anyway, I'm so
I'm-
sorry. What happened?
So he's casting Chain Lightning on the 3 of you, Enid, Rianne,
Oh.
and Yrsa.
So I moved into the perfect spot for still lightning to happen, Kayla. Not smart.
So I need
what
all
am
of you
I?
to make a dexterity saving throws.
Alright, apologies.
Ooh, these are my specialty. Don't let me down. Am I close enough to Rianne
For
to
the
get
aura?
his...
No,
No.
it's 10 feet. I should have
23?
moved again.
Why did I move?
27.
Okay. So, Yrsa, you take 46 points of lightning damage.
I'm going to absorb elements. I'm not
Okay.
doing that.
So you take 23 points of lightning damage. And so do Enid and Rianne. 23
I
points.
have evasion.
And I take half
You take-
damage from spells.
Okay.
Sorry, John.
I'm sorry.
Why are you saying sorry to me?
I don't know.
Okay. So evasion just puts it to 0, right?
Yes,
No, it does
sir.
half damage of half.
No.
Is it 0? Okay, so 0, 11 points, Rianne.
Guys, I'm at 100 out of 120, okay?
Basil, you were up.
We should surrender.
Things are getting a little sticky.
Okay, so I am going to cast Sacred Flame on him.
Okay. You will become visible
That's fine.
as you do that.
Okay. Doesn't hit, I don't think.
It's a dexterity saving throw.
That's a saving throw.
Was it?
Yep. Which is a failure, but he's going to use a legendary resistance to succeed.
No. Okay.
As
well.
you shoot the bolt, become visible, he looks over your direction, intrigued that now there is another person, and moves out of the way as it hits the cell behind him. It doesn't hit the person inside of it; it hits the bars.
Oh, well, thank God for that.
And the king is dead.
Yeah.
He had only 15 damage left.
I only had
Hey,
one
he's been
job.
in prison for a long time. Okay. You want to move anywhere or do anything?
I think I might be good here. Yeah, I'll hang out right here.
That music was really intense.
Yeah,
for
that
you.
sting at the end. I
Might
love
be good here.
That sting at the end was really nice. That was really good.
Gideon, you are up.
All right, well, moving 30 feet up. I mean, we can tell that even though he's like a creature of magic, like he's starting to like fall apart or he's looking really bad, right?
Yeah.
All right.
You see he's not glowing as much, and some of the air around him is kind of sporadically disappearing.
Question, do we just want to kill this guy or do we want to attempt to give him a chance to surrender?
He tried to kill Rat Ursa.
Yeah.
Kill.
Yeah.
Dude saw a rat and was like, maybe I shouldn't, and then went, nah.
Yeah.
All right, just checking.
Anyone who
I'm
harms
not
an
gonna be able to kill
animal.
him. I'm going to cast telekinesis in an attempt to remove his scimitar from him.
He doesn't have a scimitar. They
Well-
are conjured. They are
Oh,
just
it's
pure lightning.
Oh,
Yep.
well then, fine. We'll do something else then. Yeah, fuck it. We'll just cast a 6th level chromatic orb at him.
Okay. What does that do?
God damn, that's
It's a level 1 spell. I basically just create an orb of something, which we'll go with... I don't know, what are the options? Go with
lightning. I
5.
think that's a good one.
Yeah, that'll work. Fuck it, we'll go poison. Don't see poison damage that often. Why not?
Poison. Okay. I wonder if I have...
Wow, okay. Well, that's not gonna hit. Yeah, whatever,
It's
we'll
not.
lucky it. Why not?
Ooh.
Let me mark that off. I've rolled a 1, a 2, and a 3 tonight, just for
Alright.
those keeping score at home. which I am.
Trust me, I am too, buddy.
Oh.
Let's try that again. Give me at least a 4. I hate my life. It's a miss.
Does the chromatic orb still stay there, though?
No, it's like it's just like a throw and an impact thing. So no.
Oh, okay. So as you throw the orb, he just dodges out of the way. You see that some of the bolts of electricity from these conduits in the room kind of strike the orb as it's coming at him and kind of dissipate before it gets to him.
And then we're just gonna Starlight Step. And right there. And that'll be it.
Okay. It is Raijin's turn. And at the top of his turn, you watch him rise slightly into the air further as he is now about 20 feet into the air. 15 feet in the air. He's not going to take attack of opportunity from Rian. As he goes up into the air, you watch the lightning conduit start to strike at his body as you watch parts of his body get reanimated and re-put back together as he pulls the pure magic out of the air as he heals.
Oh!
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm
as
upset.
you watch his body fully heal back from all of the lightning that is around, you hear him say,
Only chance. I'm feeling very generous. Leave before I kill all of them.
Can't we just talk? We haven't had a chance to do that.
he is going to hold an action to cast a spell.
Same.
Gak, it's your turn.
So he's just gonna ignore me?
Well, we'll get around to your turn. We're still in turn order.
The question I was going to ask has seemingly been answered. But Gak is going to move in. Why isn't it letting me? Gak is going to move in. And he's also going to bonus action Misty Step just so he can be over by one of the pylons. And can I just investigate the pylon?
Yeah. Just a quick glance at it, you can tell that these are definitely like almost like Tesla coils, but they don't look exactly like Tesla coils. They're very fantasy, you know. They look at these metal, almost triangles on the ground or cones on the ground that are feeding the electricity into the rune in the bottom, in the center of the room, and you can see this faint aura that just the static electricity just makes its way towards wherever Raijin is. And you can see the electricity is grabbing a hold of basically all of these cells in the room. Every single one of these cells are slightly lit up from the electricity as it is like almost being pulled out of these cells into the room, into Raijin.
Do they appear to be magical?
They appear to be somewhat magical. They appear to be more mechanical than magical, but there is definitely magic to it.
Okay. I think I'm also gonna, unless that counts as my action, I'm gonna hold an action. And Gak's gonna be like,
yeah, I like the talking thing. Let's do that.
Okay, what are you holding,
Gak? Take a break.
Gak's gonna hold. It just went away. He's actually gonna hold Wall of Fire.
Okay. Okay.
So.
Yeah. Rian, with him saying that, will say, all right, how about this? 2 options. We make a deal. There's one person we're here for, no one else. We know there are things that you want, most likely your freedom. You're trapped here. You have all of this infinite power, but you're trapped in this tiny room. Perhaps your freedom could be earned. Either that, or we finish what we started. You know you almost fell there. We can do that again. We're barely scratched. So, do you want your freedom? Or do you want death? Your choice.
Yeah, make a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's go. Come on, buddy. Okay, 18. Come on with the advantage. 22.
Okay. Raijin does not respond, but he's looking at you as you say this. Gak, as you hold your action, Enid, it is your turn. And Enid, I do need you to make a dexterity saving throw, as you did start your turn within 10 feet of one of the pylons, as just a bolt of electricity strikes out towards you.
That's cool, you know? Love that. For me, 17?
That's a success.
Okay, well, no damage.
You just see a
for
bolt
me.
strike out as it hits the ground, kind of dodge it slightly.
I think what Enid will do, just depending how this situation goes, I'm going to use my skill set in a different way. Do I see in any of these cells someone that looks a little bit like the King of the Clouds, maybe?
Okay, so you're using your action to investigate the cells?
Well, I wouldn't just like walk away from him. I'd like sneak away stealthily. Like I could like disengage as an action and then bonus action hide or something. Yeah. Unless you want me just to like look around. I don't know what would be more realistic to do in this moment. If it's like too tense for anyone to like try and like slink away. Maybe, I don't know.
Well, no, I mean, as a rogue and as Enid specifically, I mean, you could easily disengage and hide. I'm just wondering, you want to search the cells instead of...
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's what I want to start doing to try and find him.
Okay, so if you do want to sneak away, you would do what you just said.
Okay.
Hide, disengage. Just go ahead and tell me. I'll let you look into 3 of the cells.
Oh shit. Okay, well, I can get 30 feet. I mean, I can only really get over here. So, I guess... Oh, now, are these like cells on top of each other kind of thing? Like this?
No, so these are just large. The image
Because
makes
they're
it look
tall. Because
Yeah,
they're tall
they're
creatures. Okay, I'd like to do this row of 3, please.
Okay. The first one, there is no one inside. The second one, there is a figure inside. It looks to be a storm giant with long, straggly white beard. Almost all of the hair on top missing, with these very sallow features and caved-in eyes, almost with these bright, bright blue eyes. This dull, grayish blue skin. You don't really have a description of Agnar.
That's true. But I know his name.
You do know his name.
I'm gonna whisper, Agnar, and see if he even like acknowledges.
He does look up, but you do hear.
Do I infer that? Can I tell that the way he looked up was like, how does this bitch know my name? Or is it like, why is this bitch talking to me? I'm not Agnar.
Make an insight check.
Thank you.
Why are you assuming he thinks you're a bitch?
Why to assume not?
Can't argue with that, I guess.
I got 20.
It looks like he reacted to you talking to him, not to the name.
She's just gonna go, moving on, and then to the next cell.
Later, nerd.
There is another figure in here who is much more emancipated. Is that the question? Is that the word?
Oh, not looking bad.
Yeah.
He's looking much more emancipated.
Less. He looks a little bit more free.
You see almost there's no fat on his body at all. Almost skin and bones. This individual, the hair is this dark black color. The skin is still gray blue that looks like a storm giant. You can see the last one had still like electricity running through his veins slightly. You can see the glow. This one there is no glow, but you can tell that he is alive.
Ooh. Man, I really hope it's not Agnar. She's gonna do the same thing again. Agnar.
This one does not react.
Sorry, bro. And then she's gonna get ready to keep moving. But I think that's my turn.
This feels like the moment in Scooby-Doo Spooky Island when Shaggy's like pulling out the little...
Oh my god, that's so
I am
amazing.
looking for my friend. Thank you, you saved me. Thank you.
Sorry.
Oh my god. Love that. I love the dynamic of the fight going on and either going, Agnar?
Agnar?
Sorry, Agnar? Not okay. All right, next one.
This is a long. Man, I hope I picked the right corner to start at, because Jesus Christ. Or you guys solve this real quick. So.
It's gonna be the first one in the other corner. You just went the wrong direction.
Probably is. If he's right, he is in this one. Wait, why won't I ping? There we go. Yep, he's right there. Beautiful. All right, well, that's my turn.
Yep, Rian, you are up.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just look to him and say, Rian kind of looks like he's on speed right now because he's still hasted.
He's like itching.
All right, you don't want to see me when I get angry. No, he'll just sort of like sword in hand be like, so, what is it then?
Said at 2 times speed.
So what is it then? Huh? What are you gonna do?
Answer me, damn it!
I'm crazy.
Okay. So are you holding an action or just?
Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely, like, I'm gonna hold an action to attack if he attacks, but I want it to be, like, nonchalant. Like, I just got my sword up, like, I'm using it as, like a conductor's wand right now. Like, well, come on. Definitely not safety sword play.
All right, awesome. Yersa, you're up. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as you are within 10 feet of one of the pylons on the start of your turn.
Okay.
Okay, you succeed.
Yeah.
You dodge out of the way.
I will go ahead and move. Okay, I'll move my moonbeam off of him for the time being.
It's over here.
But I'm gonna keep concentrating on it. Oh wait, I should probably no, because I saved, so I don't have to. Okay, I'm gonna keep concentrating and just move it off. And my action was to move it, so I can't hold anything. So that's all I can do right now.
Okay, awesome. Basil.
Okay. So I want to cast guidance on myself and then try to persuade him to stop fighting and talk to us.
Okay. So you cast guidance on yourself, and what do you say?
Please, we don't want to fight you truly. We hate fighting. We'd much prefer talking. And I think that this would definitely be a good time to do that. So if we can all please just take a second to hang out and calm down. We can talk like normal.
Okay, make a persuasion check with advantage. And use your guidance.
I feel like all we do is fight.
But
Gideon
does that
says
mean
under
we
his
like
breath.
it?
Yeah.
Okay, 22.
We could quit at any time.
Well, with the guidance too.
Oh yeah, guidance.
Yep. I did. I put persuasion. At first I got 11, and then...
But your guidance is a D4. Plus a D4.
Oh!
Don't let your
so I
guidance
had-
go to waste.
That was
A new hand.
A new hand touches the beacon.
Did it roll?
No, just go ahead and click the D4 at the bottom in
Little
Foundry.
triangle boy.
Okay. Plus 4.
Oh, 26.
26. All right. Can we just keep the combat going just a little bit longer?
I know. We
Stand
can
off
have
for
a
5
really
more rounds.
passionate conversation.
What do you want to do? You want to keep fighting?
Swing
This is a
first,
ball.
brah. Swing first.
All right, Basil. Awesome. Gideon, you're up. Oh, make a dexterity saving throw, Gideon. You're within 10 feet.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm glad that's what I got my nat 20 on tonight. Out of everything.
Damn.
So
That's
Gideon,
awesome.
Just for flavor, right? Natural 20. You don't move at all. You're like the cool guys don't look at explosions. You're just looking at the genie, and behind you, a lightning strike goes off. You don't even look behind you.
He just reaches back and fixes his hair a little bit where it got frizzy.
Just fix the hat.
Yeah. All right. Gideon's gonna move 30 feet. Yeah, right there is good. And he's gonna hold Twin Disintegrate, targeting 2 of the pylons should the genie do fucking anything other than surrender. Or at least agree to talk to terms, obviously. If he does anything aggressive.
That's awesome.
Just the thought of, all right, you did this. All right.
Gave him a chance. My hands are clean.
I'm just letting it go for just a little longer. It is now Raijin's turn. As he looks to all of you, he says,
Right. Let's talk.
and as he releases the energy that he was holding, all of you No saving throw. Are teleported.
Well, I was trying to be stealthy. Did he notice me?
It's every creature within 60 feet.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Is it almost like a
Well,
reset?
including the ones in the cells?
No, they're not affected.
That's a great fucking question.
Like, it's like Aknar in like the sea of like.
Imagine he does that and he's like, "Fuck, I didn't mean that."
I think that'd be so funny. I think you should do that because that would be really funny.
As he releases it, you feel this this jolting sensation as your body is moved against your will, where he places you. As he now floats about 20 feet above the ground. You see a slight smile on his face.
I have not had to fight like that in many cycles. You are a formidable opponent.
Well, I hope you had fun.
Why are you here?
Well, honestly, we're here to free one of the prisoners.
And you know that it is my duty and job to protect said prisoners from being free.
Yeah, that's why we tried to sneak past you.
That's why we would like to talk.
I'm listening.
I think that this one prisoner in particular could forgive you for letting them go. The one we're after is Agnar, the former king of the Storm Giant City.
John, real quick, can I try to look around on him and around him to see if I see the symbol of the Demogorgon anywhere?
Yeah, make a perception check. And I did put it in chat. Everyone who held a spell, you lose that slot.
Oofy.
Um, 28. There is no symbol of Demogorgon.
Okay.
Who is that going
for? He's clean.
As you say, Agnar, he says,
So not only are you trying to break out a prisoner that I'm held to guard, you want to break out the most valuable one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm inclined to decline your request.
Totally fair. No, it's your job. We get it. We do have a good reason. We would not just do this for funsies. And she looks over to the party. She's like, I don't know what the fuck to say now.
One thing I will say, I'm sorry, what's your name?
I am Raishin.
Hi, I'm Gak, and this is Basil Rian. And one thing I'll say before we say this might be something that you need to keep to yourself for a little bit. Because the reason we're here is very important, and we think you'll agree.
And reason is, once again, I ask the question.
And Gak will turn to Rian.
Your turn.
Thanks for the softball questions, Gak. In short, you being a supremely powerful and I'm sure knowledgeable entity are hopefully aware of a being known as the Demogorgon.
I'm aware.
Great. So then you'll understand the gravity of this situation. The current king of the Storm Giants is a servant of the Demogorgon. We've seen his mark on him. We believe that his imprisonment of Agnar was done with the help of the Demogorgon, so the Demogorgon could take control of that city and have the storm giants at his disposal. Our belief from the storm giants we've been in communication with will keep their identities private for their own safety. The only way to save the storm giants, to save the city and the entirety of the plane of air, is to reinstall Angnar as king. So, we came to free him because of that. We'd love to make a deal. After all, if the king is free, I'm sure that he might be able to work out a bit of a better deal for you than sitting in this room for the rest of eternity.
Demogorgon has no hold over me. Their decisions to attack the planes does not affect me or any of the other planes, truly, other than the prime material.
So you are ignorant, then? Unwise, is what I hear.
That's what I heard.
You think that he'll just stop? That he'll be content? You obviously don't know as much as you think you do.
It's the whole reason we're here. Because you are in danger.
We're from the material plane. We got to this plane of existence not by just walking in.
So what is in it for me then? You said you would like to make a deal. This is a very large request to ask from me. What do you have to offer?
We would like to offer is that we would advocate for your freedom.
Can you offer me this freedom now?
The way I see it, it's up to the king. Unless you know of another way to gain your freedom. But as I understand it, the storm giants practically own you. If they say jump, you jump. If they say stand still, you stand still. Unless I'm wrong in that assumption.
You see, Raijin, as you say these words, Brienne, the color, the light blue starts to turn dark blue. The eyes start to crackle with lightning as he
says, the storm giants do not own Raijin. I provide a service, for in return, unlimited power. They do not own me.
When was the last time you left?
No one can own me.
This cell. Or room, I guess. It's not a prison cell, right? You can leave whenever you want. Go use these powers whenever and wherever you want.
As you say that, Raijin kind of looks sheepishly off to the side as the truth does hit him.
I will allow you, prisoner, if you can free me now.
And he looks towards all of the pylons in the room that seem to be feeding him his power, but also seem to also be the thing keeping him imprisoned here. As they conduct electricity, the genie of storms probably cannot handle or destroy these pylons.
I think before we agree to that, I think that's a fair proposition, but I think we'd all like to speak with Agnar, sorry. We'd all like to speak
of Angmar.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Angmar. I kept getting the Witch King. I think we'd all like to speak to Agnar first. Before we free you, we'd at least like to know that he's alive.
And I think he should also have a say in this.
Agnar is alive.
And he looks back to this cell.
Oh, so close.
Wait, which one? Oh, damn.
And says,
This is the agreement. You free me, and I will allow you to free Agnar and any other prisoner you wish. For once you free me, I will raze this place to the ground.
Can we at least have verification?
Allow you.
Go ahead.
I will not allow you to free any prisoners or talk to them until this agreement is met.
Can we at least know that he's alive? Some proof that he's alive.
You may. One of you may look.
And who wants to go?
I'll go.
All right. I didn't know how strategic we needed to be about it.
I mean, if I go, I could just free him. Not the genie, but the king.
I will say this, Enid, there were no locks on the doors.
Oh, their power was being sucked. Wait. Oh, so there's no. Yeah, I can get through, but I guess I can't get him through.
It seems that these doors, either there's some other door to get them out, or this is quite literally like magic seals these things.
Mm.
There's no like key and lock to open these things.
Okay, well, anybody can go then. It doesn't matter.
All right, Gideon.
I just wanted to, you know, emphasize what I put in the chat. Like, should we even free the others? I don't want to release giant Ted Bundy out in the world again. You know what I mean? Like,
well, it seems like if we release the others, I mean, they might just die. Because it seems like this dude's pretty intent on just destroying everything here as soon as we leave.
Yeah, because we could probably free the king and then ask the king what he thinks. And then leave it up to the king to free who he wants to free.
Because, you know, some of these people might be here for a reason.
Gonna give us time to converse if we have to free him before he lets us free anybody?
We can work another deal, probably.
I don't think we should waste the time and energy on these other criminals. Just saying. I don't.
Hey.
I mean, the king is the most important person.
The king is the most important person. Bodies are bodies. We could use them in the fight. Yeah, but let's start with the king.
Okay, so Gideon, you walk over.
Yep, walk over.
I'll move you over here.
Excuse me, pardon me. Yeah, there we go.
You can just walk under. He's 20 feet in the air.
No, just habit.
Just don't look up. Don't look up. Don't.
You
look
walk over.
Gear is proper, if anything.
And you see an individual in the room with very scraggly, peppered white and black hair, very bright blue skin, pointed ears, bright blue eyes, and scars all on his face. He kind of gives off, for those who've played the God of War games, Tyr vibes. As he just kind of sits at the very end of the cell, kind of his feet up on the ground near his chest, as the hair that's in front. As you look over, Gideon, do you say anything?
I mean, is the genie gonna like freak out because it didn't seem like he wanted us talking or anything? Like, can Gideon speak, or does he feel like there will be retribution?
That's up to you.
Okay. Well, also we've been having this conversation with these prisoners in the room. Does it seem like he's hearing what's going on? Because we've clearly been talking like, we're here to save Agnar. So, I mean, you'd think he'd be like, what?
You would think.
It doesn't seem like he's reacting to anything.
Does it look like it's like sealed, or does it look like there's just bars and like Gideon could like stick a hand through? He's not.
It's just bars.
To.
You can stick a hand through if you want.
No. Gideon has 20 intelligence, and even Ryan's smart enough to know not to do that.
I mean, just looking at it, Gideon, from the power being siphoned from him, it seems like it's just sedation.
Is there anything on him that makes him appear any different? Like this is a special prisoner, or is he wearing like same garb, same everything?
Same garb, same everything.
God, we really should have gotten a description of what this guy looked like. Dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah, he just gives us some other storm giant and is like, here you go.
You can tell that this storm giant is alive, and definitely secluded and sedated. And this is the cell that Raijin said Agnar was in. So if you don't want to say anything, you at least have confirmation that there is a living storm giant in the cell.
Cast identify.
Well, what do you got? What do you think, gang?
It's him.
Yeah.
Trust him.
I was like, the only other way you could, if you have message or sending, then. But if not, I say we just fuck it. Let's just.
I mean, yeah, he doesn't have reason to really lie to us if he wants his freedom. So.
Yeah, I mean, he said he would free everybody in this room anyway, so I guess it really doesn't matter.
He really have a horse in the race. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He also said he'd raise the building.
Yeah.
That's a concern.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Not gonna lie.
Boom.
He'll just look back and give a nod to everyone.
All right. Okay. We'll destroy the pylons. You'll have your freedom, and you will free the king first. And then I think it's only fair that we leave it up to him if he would like to free the rest of the prisoners.
I care not what happens to free.
Okay.
And he waits.
All right. Rian will take the sword and go over to one of the pylons, start hacking.
Sneak attack the pylon!
I will say it is a group effort. I'm not going to make you roll for this and take up time figuring out how these things work. But they are magical as well, so when you try to hit them with just the sword, it does some damage, but not enough damage. So Gak, you'll have to go over and dispel some of these so that they are susceptible to damage because they are magically barricaded. And as you dispel, I think, does anyone else have dispel magic?
I do.
Okay,
I don't think prepared.
So I'll say for the two of you, you can mark off 2 of your dispel magic slots.
I only have one. Oh, I guess I'll cast it at a higher level.
Okay. So as you dispel each one, and the bolts of lightning dissipate one after another after another. Eventually, this rune in the center of the room starts to dim and dissipate. As you watch Raijin close his eyes, and this surge of energy gets released into this room, this pulse, as then it kind of gets sucked back into him, and you watch Raijin, who has been trapped here, imprisoned for so long, start to grow in size. Now, almost 30 feet tall, Raijin granted his full power once again, not sedated by the arcane runes and trapped into this prison. You hear him. Have I been using the wrong one this whole time? Damn, that sucks. I think I've been using the wrong voice.
Can't change it now.
I can't.
His voice got, it's now his original voice now that he's free.
That's true.
He's got.
You do watch all of the energy from all of the cells just dissipate. You feel the energy dissipate. As Raijin says,
You have 20 minutes.
there a door handle or?
What would you
grab it?
say is the best
Yes,
route
there is.
out?
Oh, I already have our escape plan figured out, Basil.
As you
Cool.
grab the door, Gideon, it opens. There is no magic sealing these, no power. You just open the door. As man, I'm so sad that I was using that voice the whole time. That's sad. It's just sad. You see the giant raise his head, and you hear,
I'm free. Who are you?
Gideon Kirdon, here to help you reclaim the throne. Can you walk?
Maybe.
as he tries to grab the sides and pull himself up. You see him kind of stagger slightly. You see Agnar the Mad.
I would be too.
Mm-hmm. Cool guy.
As
Can
he
we all
stands up.
He has lovely eyes, though.
Yeah, you guys can all join.
All right, let's go.
As he stands up, you can see that already the veins and the glow from inside is starting to return as the power is no longer being siphoned. As all of you get over there, Raijin just kind of standing off to the side. He just says to all of you,
Why?
Why not?
Your usurper has allied with the Demogorgon. We cannot have that happen.
Zoran.
you see that he is definitely out of it. He's been here for a very long time. As go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, you go.
All Ursa was going to say was, if you come back with us and the people see you, they are more likely to rally behind you. We can take back what is rightfully yours, and we'd be saving all of the plane of air at the same time. But we cannot do it without you.
You see he's contemplating the words you speak. You can tell that there is a sort of trepidation to the words throne and ruling. He's definitely still out of it as he just says,
Back. Does the city still stand?
It does.
I'm not sure. If there is anyone left who would follow me.
Well, we know for a fact that there are at least a handful. They are the ones who sent us here. And Yersa would say their names.
They're alive. Thorim, Zephyros.
They are, and they felt confident that a fair amount of your people would still rally if you were there.
and you see him look around.
Uthric, are you there?
And you see him yelling out into the void. Enid, you look over to the cell where the very malnourished individual was, kind of moving and you hear,
I'm still alive. Just barely.
This old man who just kind of tries to sit up. Enid, you see him trying to get up, but it's just not happening.
He will scurry over. So is this cell, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She'll scurry over and open the cell door. She can't really help him. He is big. But she'll hold the door open and say, "Is there anything I can do? Water? Food?"
Water.
Okay,
Water, please.
I have that. And she's gonna give him. It's so small, but her little
You see that this storm giant is actually pretty small in comparison to a lot of them. He probably stands about 19 feet tall. As you go over, yeah, still pretty tall, but as you go over there and give him some water, you see him just kind of look at you as he's still laying on the ground, these bright blue eyes, and says,
What is your name?
Enid. Are you gonna come back with us? Or should we keep you safe? We gotta get you out of here soon.
I would most definitely like to come back with all of you. I would just need a minute.
And you see Agnar kind of move past the all of you and kind of look over towards the cell and kind of run over. And you see full height Agnar is 26 feet tall. He's very lanky though, very very Tyr from God of War. As he walks over and says,
Uthri, you're alive. Here, my friend.
And grabs his hand and kind of pulls him up. And they kind of start talking a little bit, and you guys have like a second to see all of this. You do see that Agnar's veins in the glow is already brighter at this moment, and Uthrix is starting to come in as well. Raijin does tell you all you have 15 more minutes. As Agnar looks back to all of you, he says,
how do we plan to escape?
I had a plan to get one of you out of here. It doesn't work with two.
I cannot leave him.
Yrsa?
Are
you able to do the things where we turn into clouds?
Unfortunately, I can't right now.
Because it's a 6th level spell. And I only get one of those, and I used it.
However, John, we have been on the material plane when we weren't like shattering. Yrsa was able to plane shift to different places within the plane.
Mm-hmm.
That's a correct statement, right? I feel like
Yeah.
she was doing that. Yeah, okay. Is that something that I could do here?
oh yeah, plane shift works very well when you're not on the prime material.
Okay, great, because I can take up to 8 willing creatures. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, math.
Yeah, just for clarity, when you're not on the prime material, anywhere else in any of the other planes, traversing the planes is very easy.
Okay. Well then,
They don't have a barrier like the prime material does.
as long as he doesn't have another long lost friend, we're good.
Oh no, my other
even if
friend.
he
There you
did,
are.
Dave.
You could plane shift and we could take the box.
That's true.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, we're golden friends.
So
I
if
can
there are
plane-
more. Enid, who is just standing by, like, only as tall as their kneecaps, will say,
so these other prisoners, right? We got 15 minutes, and I don't mean to rush all this, but like, are they worth it? Or should we go?
Uthric, who's just standing there, just goes,
No, the other prisoners are very bad people.
and at this moment, you
Perfect.
hear one of the giants in the corner.
Fuck you, Uthric.
One of the giants in the corner starts rushing at Raijin in anger, and you just watch Raijin touch his forehead, and he just disappears.
We're gonna leave now.
Bro, that guy got
Yeah.
deleted.
Brass, dude.
He got his file deleted. Oh my god.
If everybody is ready, then Ursa would gather everybody to stand close by, and she would try to plane shift back to, I guess, our little secret meeting area. Right? Did we have one of those?
Well,
with...
I mean, either that or could we just go to the... Because these guys are sick. I mean, they're like hurt and tired. What if we went to the Aarakocra city, and then we used sending to let, you know, the people in the Storm Giant city know that we would be there. We'd be back in the morning, after we get them some rest and some food.
Yeah, because they're not doing hot.
Yeah, because if we go back now, they're not really going to be able to fight it all, and they might get found out.
Okay, I'm
Sounds like
okay
a
with
plan.
that.
Can anybody send sending to Nimbus to let him know that we're coming with 2 Storm Giants? I don't think that's a good move just to show up.
I mean, look, hot take. Storm Giants have higher, like, on the totem pole.
Mhm.
They better, you know, do what the Storm Giants say. Just saying.
I was just trying to be polite. We can show up, but
Look, Enid's not polite. She's like, we got 2 Storm Giants. Let's fucking do what we want. So.
Raijin says,
10 more minutes.
Okay, Ursa will
Gak-
gather.
Let's go.
Sorry, Gak.
As everyone's gathering, Gak is doing sending, and he's like,
Storm Giants incoming. This is Gak.
Which one? Which one, Cairo
to
or
Nimbus.
Nimbus?
To Nimbus.
Nimbus just responds, I think I trust you.
They're waiting with open arms.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Let's go, Ursa.
I'm ready.
Okay, she will cast it
Okay.
and take us all there.
Man. You know what's funny is I got rid of Kasha off of the list of maps. But it's okay.
You love to see it.
As you cast plane shift, disappearing from the cage, you don't know what happens to the cage, but you know that you freed Raijin and that he was going to raise it to the ground. As you use plane shift to plane shift all of you, plus Agnar and his friend Uthric, you return.
No,
not that one.
And the music.
The city's under attack!
He sucker punches you the moment we land.
The Demogorgon's here!
You son of a bitch!
Oh, here we go. Okay, these are the vibes right now.
So, where exactly do you plane shift them, Ursa?
I think I would plane shift back to like our little island thing that we had that we were camping out on, just because I feel like we shouldn't just bamp in the middle of town with these guys. So just kind of remembering where we had our little setup, not too far from the main city, but away enough where we can like get a little camp going.
Okay. So as all of you plane shift to that spot, that floating island that was your respite not too long ago, the 2 storm giants and the rest of the party, it is very cramped.
Oh.
As you get there, Agnar just kind of looks over.
What? What happened here?
Gak immediately starts just floating, drifting slowly away.
What do you mean what happened here? This is... how we know it.
The tree. It is
Right.
bare.
Wow. Your usurper, I suppose, has been draining these people of their resource and asking more than what the tree can produce. They can barely keep up. And if it continues this way, it will die.
You see, he turns and looks to all of you and says,
I did not express my gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for releasing me from that hell.
Of course.
Oh, you're welcome, but unfortunately, we're not really in the clear yet. You know?
Anywhere is better than there.
Well, you can use this place to rest, and we can do our best to heal you and prepare, I suppose, but I fear the longer that we wait, the longer that we risk your friends not being alive when we return.
It was... It's questionable what happened to Thorum. We didn't have any contact with him, and one of the other guards that still sided with you was... No, they were ready to attack at a moment's notice, but we persuaded them to at least wait a couple of days, so returning sooner rather than later is better, but hopefully the Aarakocra here, hopefully they might have something that both of you can use weaponry-wise. I'm not sure how much supplies we'll have when we arrive back in the Storm Giant City.
I'll need to take some time to recuperate. I can talk with Nimbus. What do you call yourselves?
I mean, on the material plane, we're sometimes called the Seekers of Insania. Sometimes.
I'm almost always called Gak.
Mm-hmm.
Collectively, the Seekers of Insania, and individually, Rhiannon, Basil, Ursa, Gak, Gideon.
I do not have many words.
and you see that he just kind of stares off into the distance, and you see the kind of wind hitting him, and he's just standing there taking in finally being out of the prison and being in the open. And he just sits on the ground, turns around, sits on the edge, and kind of dangles his feet off the edge and just kind of looks. Where Uthric just...
If you don't mind, I'm going to sleep for a little bit.
And he just falls on the ground.
We should, I don't know if you nature people can get him like a big thing of water. I think he's really dehydrated.
Do I have create water still? Wait, we still
wide.
have our bag of water?
I think so.
It doesn't have too much left in it. So,
but I think you do.
Yeah.
Great.
I mean, we can always create more. Let's just finish up what we have.
Do you hand him the bag of water?
Yeah.
Did we ever find the straw for it? I was very
Jack's
concerned
like,
about the straw.
Tip this upside down and think about water coming out.
Which one do you give it to, Uthric or Agnar?
Which one said he was thirsty?
Uthric was.
Okay, I'll give it to
Now listen, like a regular drink, don't just tip it over your head.
He grabs it like this, and just tips it, and just... but he's catching all of it. He's catching all of it and drinking it super fast. And he just kind of tips it back over and goes,
This is astounding. What is it?
Water.
He looks at you just like, no shit.
on the material plane, it's called a bag of holding, but we decided to use it for just water.
Fascinating.
Apparently,
As
there's
he's
something
drinking,
that does that already, but it's not as cool.
as he's drinking, you can see the color start to go back into the skin, and the electricity and lightning starting to retain. Agnar's already starting to look better. It's kind of like weird how fast he's regenerating.
That's good.
And he looks, Agnar kind of looks back to the party and says,
State of Pakasha. We teleported away from the city. How do they feel about storm giants right now?
I mean, fearful would honestly be the best way to explain it. They worry that they're not going to be able to give enough because, quite frankly, they don't have enough to give.
Should never happen.
Do you mind me asking how it happened? Like, what went wrong? We know he's got, you know, the Demogorgon on his side now and everything, but did like half the population uprise? Like, what's going on?
Zoran was my general. The military. He always thought that I did things not the right way. One day, he returned to me different, more bold and prideful. Over the course of the next few cycles, I started to hear voices, whispers, illusions, hallucinations. I couldn't tell what was real, what was not. And the rumors of Agnar the Mad started to make their way around the city. It was true. The voices, the hallucinations, drove me nearly to insanity. Zoran saw it fit that I should step down as sovereign for the time. And I obliged. I did not seem fit to be the king. Once the temporary title of sovereign was handed to Zoran, shortly after I was escorted to the cage.
Wait, so their solution was to put you in a cell? Their king. And did you ever find out what was giving you those hallucinations, or do you still deal with them?
I'm sure it was the Demogorgon, honestly. How else would Zoran have rise to power?
The Prince of Chaos, the Abyss.
How many cycles ago was it?
Inside the prison, you do not feel the cycle. I do not know.
That's okay.
It was not a collective idea to put me inside of prison, but Zoran enforced that decision. And I was not in my right mind to fight against it. Oddly enough, when I got to the prison, the voices stopped.
And why was Uthric there, too? He almost seemed like he got the worst end of the experience in the cage.
Uthric showed up shortly after I did. Uthric was my grand advisor, one of my closest friends. I have not talked to him very much, but I know that he started an uprising. You said you want to siege the city.
More so
Don't
usurp
you?
the usurper, I think.
Don't you want to take back what was stolen from you? Demogorgon or not?
Of course I do.
And when you feel you have the strength, I can take us all directly into the throne room. We don't even have to go through the city.
That is a good idea.
Unless we want to, I don't know, I thought we would just go in there, you know?
I like it.
Okay.
Expedite.
Fuck yeah, brother would teleport inside the throne room, throwing grenades everywhere. Let's do it. Let's just...
I mean, ideally, I think we would tell Thorum, you know, to be like, "Hey, yo, go," you know, like, you do outside, we do inside, you know.
Yeah.
I think this is a good plan. As many as civilians as we can keep out of this, the better.
Well,
Yeah, we know that there was some invisible devils running around. So we all knew that information. So Enid will bring that up and be like, I want there to be no civilian casualties, trust me. But pretty sure there's like demons, invisible, running around. We accidentally killed one. I mean, that sounds weird that it was on an accident. We just wanted to question it, but yeah.
Then transporting to the throne room or into the palace seems to be the best option.
You don't think they won't act while we're in there?
I think if you say that there are imps, there is very little damage they could do to us giants in the city, should we find them.
No, I hope they're only imps.
Demogorgon is behind this. There is a chance that it might not just be the imps. You are correct. I've been away for a long time. I am not as keen on strategy. But it seems all of you are. You know what has been happening recently in that city. Where Zoran is. I leave the decision on how we do this up to you. And I will advise as much as I can.
Well, I think that we should just vamp into the throne room just for the direct route, and then before we do it, you know, letting Thorum know, hey, the time is now if you are around or alive.
I agree mostly. I think we can tell them now that we're gonna basically go attack tomorrow so they can prep instead of be like, oh, okay, you know.
Oh yeah, you're right.
We should give them time to prepare, and then they can handle any imps. I'm just worried there's like Rakshasha also running amok, because they can also be invis. It could just be imps. Don't know.
Yeah. No, I agree. But that way, at least we have somebody on the outside on the streets to take care of
Yeah,
that
but
as much as possible.
I think it's a great idea to just get us in the throne room so that we can just deal with the main problem head on, and then give the civilians enough heads up so that they're not. Yeah.
Completely caught off guard.
Are we? I'm gonna make this comment, and I know I missed a session, so if there's something you guys know that I forgot or missed, please let me know. But I'm gonna say this in character as Gideon. Are we concerned about appearances here? I'm not too worried about this fight. We've killed and defeated many opponents, but if you were taken off with people believing you're crazy, no offense, then you teleporting in with several people from the prime material to kill the current king, are we worried that that's not going to throw the kingdom into further chaos?
Will they know that we're teleporting in?
We're not exactly quiet.
Well, we've been in the throne room before, right?
Yes.
Did it seem like it was fairly secluded from, like, obviously not the rest of the palace or whatever, but just like the city?
Oh yeah, the palace itself sits on the highest spot in the city itself, and the throne room is at the very, very top of the palace, kind of overlooking the whole city.
I think what he's trying to say. Yeah, but I think what Ryan's trying to get at is that, like, I guess the people at large, once they hear about it, is it going to be an issue? Right? Am I?
Yeah, like, what stops them from thinking we're the usurpers? Like, we busted out the old king, we're putting him back on the throne. Like, there's a lot of what we're doing that, to people who don't know what's going on with the Demogorgon, it's gonna look super fucking suspicious. I don't think they're gonna be like, oh shit, that was crazy. Well, hail to the king.
I mean, unless we, like, I don't know, how common is the knowledge of the Demogorgon, you know? Maybe we just expose him for what he is, you know, when we do take things back. I mean, if we can kill him, we can literally publicly, this sounds bad, but publicly showcase his sword and be like, hey guys, look at this bitch. You guys have all seen him with it. He's connected to a bigger bitch. But, I mean, I don't know, that's just me thinking out loud.
I think that's fair.
I also wonder if Agnar worries for this too, because, like, at the same time, I think Ina would be thinking, not our people, not our problem. We're about to leave. So she's like, the means to our end is just removing the Demogorgon presence, but, like, he can deal with the mess after. That's her train of thought, which is shitty, but...
Agnar will say to Gideon,
it is difficult. If there are still supporters of me, they will encourage my presence back. But I would suspect there are some that follow the ideas and ways of how Zoran has been running things. Those who consider all of you usurpers. We hope it is a small majority of the population. There's no way to make everyone happy. All we can do is make things right.
Gideon, as you are also standing there, Uthric, still laying on the ground, this older storm giant, looks over and goes,
I'm sorry, little one. Do you have another one of those?
And he points to your staff. Or your cane.
I'm afraid I do not.
He points to
Why?
Yrsa.
Do you have one? Does anyone have an extra staff?
I could make you one.
Do you need it to walk?
No, to cast magic. I thought I'd ask.
And he just
I'm sorry, I don't have that ability.
tips the water.
I think you're out of water. Well,
That's okay. I'll take that back.
And Gak will grab it, and then he'll pull out another bag of holding, and he'll just kind of like put his hand in and rummage, and he pulls out a quarterstaff, and he goes,
Would this help? I don't think it's magical.
It's so small.
It's like,
It's like
a little wand.
I'd say it's more like a normal sized straw.
How big is this guy?
No way, he's no, okay, it's like a normal sized one. You're right. Yeah, he's not as big as Agnar is.
I was like, is this like Jack and the Beanstalk level giant? Like, how big is this guy?
You do see him take it and kind of sit up. He goes,
this will actually do.
And you see him cast a spell, but you don't see any components. You don't see anything where he moves his hands or anything like that. But the staff grows in size to be the size that he needs.
A little flimsy and not the right. Well, make. But this will do. Thank you, Gak.
Yeah, of course. Take care of it. I've had that with me this whole time and never had to use it, but it's important to me somehow still.
Well, if we are able to find my things within the palace, then I can give it back.
Sure.
Agnar just kind of looks towards all of you and
goes, well, if you do not mind, I need rest.
And he just kind of lays down in the fetal position on the edge of the rock. He takes up 1/4 of the rock. And you guys are kind of just left there.
So I'm hearing a long rest.
Mm-hmm. I was like, we can rest too, but also, you know what's the same? Should we like fully fill in Nimbus or just like let the king do it?
I think we should at least give him a bit of a heads up. And honestly, it might not be a bad idea if maybe he's willing or some of his people are willing to provide some sort of help to Thorum, right? That dude? Yeah. Thorum? I mean, that's a long shot, and I know it is their battle, even if they don't quite see it is. And maybe if they're willing to help, I don't know how many supporters either side has, and it could be a rather simple fight, or it might be very messy.
Never hurts to ask.
So, I mean, if everyone's just kind of like resting and vibing at the end of the long rest, like Yrsa would try to fill in Nimbus as much as possible. And, you know, if he wants to come, he's got a couple people who want to, like, you know, back up the street brigade. Might not be a bad idea.
Yeah. So you guys are going to take a long rest, right? You're gonna sleep
Yes.
the 8 hours. Okay.
Correct.
Okay. So all of you go to sleep and wake up 8 hours later. All of you can take the long rest.
Ooh.
Click the button.
Button. Button. Oh yeah.
My favorite.
That's nice.
Yursa, as you go to find Nimbus, he says to you, "So you plan to kill Zoran?"
Correct.
Now, I am not trying to be rude,
Mm-hmm.
but if this does not go in the favor of all of you, I do not want the Aarakocra to be the next targets, as we are ones that helped.
Mm-hmm. I understand.
I hope you understand. Thank you.
However, I will say this will go according to plan. Because I do not intend on letting a whole plane fall, and neither do my friends. And this is what we do, and we are going to fix this problem. And I cannot tell you one way or another what to do with your people. That is your decision. And I respect your decision if you would like to stay and wait the good news. But if you would like to be present for when we take it back, then your help will be greatly appreciated. But it is up to you. I just wanted to give you the option.
And I appreciate the option. I do. And I appreciate everything all of you have done since you've been here. And what you plan to do. But even if we help, there is a possibility that we could lose some of our own in the fight. And I cannot see any more of my people's blood. I'm confident in your skills. I have seen it. And he looks past towards the rock with the 2 storm giants. There are rumors that many of the civilians in Anomi wish for Agnar's return. Should things arise, I think you will find more numbers in the people that already live there than the Aarakocra that live here.
Thank you. We will be back soon with very good news, I assure you.
I plan to hear it.
Was Enid
Thank-
potentially present for this conversation?
Sure, you can be.
As you're said diplomatically, with grace, starts to end the conversation, Enid will say, "So those 2 giants that are supposed to lead everything, they did just get out of prison and nearly died. Do you have anything to give them?"
There are some resources we could spare.
We'll need it.
We will greatly appreciate it. You're supposed to be like, thanks for helpful.
Different energies.
I love it so much.
If you can spare the time, I can have our craftsmen make some things.
Yeah.
Do you know how much time it takes? Just wondering.
3 cycles.
How much is 3 cycles again?
Like a
Remember,
quarter of a day?
15 is a day.
Okay.
Oh. I mean,
It's what, a few hours or so?
Yeah, we can do that.
It's lunchtime. Yeah, we can
Yeah.
do it.
I think that's worth it. I think that's worth it.
I don't want them going in there with nothing.
And I assume that we would have talked to Nimbus before the long rest also.
Yeah.
Just because that way we didn't hang out with two storm giants, take a nap, and be like, hey, by the way, about those storm giants.
That's fair, yeah.
Hey, I forgot to tell you about these storm giants. Yeah. So we can say this is pre-long rest. Nimbus just looks to those who are there. I assume it's just Enid, Basil, and Yrsa.
The angels.
Yes, it was a ghost trip.
Evrand angels.
We're taking
Nimbus-
care of the diplomacy.
Nimbus looks to all of you and says, safe travels. And may the wind guide you. Good luck.
Thank you.
You'll see more of us, don't you worry.
I hope to. And you see Nimbus, for the first time, he hasn't done this. You see his wings spread all the way out, and he bows. As he bows, the wings come back in, and leads you guys to go back to your party. Then you do long rest. Zoran does talk to Nimbus during this time, trying to repair relations. Uthric, the longer you are talking to him, you realize he's just a kooky old magical man. That's
I love him. So glad he's not dead.
Gak is hanging out with him a bunch.
honestly, the two of them have very similar energy. Uthric is just
like, so the orb, it's your focus.
Yeah, it wasn't for a while, but or maybe it was. It might have
That
been
is
this whole time. I don't know.
fascinating. And you cast magic. How long have you been casting magic?
Oh, let's see. I'm not good with numbers, but I think
Me.
maybe around like 20 years or something.
I will not lie, that does not mean a lot to me. But it sounds like a long time.
Yeah, I'm 33, so 20 of my 33.
Still does not mean a lot.
I don't know what it means either, but
Last I checked, I am
most.
over 1 million cycles old.
That's crazy.
I don't know what that equates to your years.
I don't either, but it's a big number.
Numbers are different.
Anyway, yeah, this orb, I just cast stuff out of it.
Yes, it's the orb.
You see, Gak, you are like literally sitting right next to Uthric talking about this, and there's just this giant and then little Gak right next to him. It's just this funny image. But afterwards, in the morning, there is no morning night cycle. About, I can't do math. Why did I choose this fucking shit? 30 cycles go by.
Wow.
That's
Just
so
to show how
funny.
dumb I am.
You're
Oh,
not
it's
dumb.
no, you're not dumb. What made me laugh is Kayla in the other room going,
It's funny because he's just so disappointed.
30 cycles go by, equates to about 2 days. And you see that Uthric is fitted with a new staff and robes. The staff is given back to you, Gak, the quarterstaff. And Agnar is fitted with armor made from the Aarakocra and a new broadsword. Ready for battle, the two of them look to you Agnar
says, so, what is the plan?
I also imagine we did cast sending.
I
Yes.
was just gonna say, I'm like, I
Oh.
assume we reached out.
Before
okay,
we
so
took
yeah,
our
you
roll back.
cast sending to Thorum. What do you say?
We saw it. Thumbs up emoji. We have recovered Agnar. Planning attack in throne room. Please, because you're supposed to be courteous. Throw that please in there. Be outside forces for street counterattack. Did that make sense? Yeah, let's go with it.
Street imps.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Tomorrow morning. Or fuck. It's insert number cycles from now.
So it does reach Thorum, and you actually do get a message back.
Yes.
And you hear from Thorum.
That is great news. However, Zoran has become very paranoid. I would suggest meeting me and the small amount of us in the Great Hall. It is one of the rooms you passed through.
And you know what the Great Hall was. It was one of the rooms. It was like throne room, like a little foyer thing, and then Great Hall.
Can I tell if it sounds like he's been compromised in any way?
Yeah, make an insight check.
I was about to say he's gonna get all of his forces like that close.
I'm gonna guidance myself. Insight. Ugh, bleh. 20.
The 20?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna message you.
Ooh.
Joe, stop screaming.
What? I didn't do anything wrong.
I have an idea on how to help the court of public opinion, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
Do we want to talk about it now? Okay. Well, I was gonna say, every time we've defeated / killed an agent of the Demogorgon, every single time they've turned into a giant monster immediately afterwards, yes?
Correct.
Correct.
Alright, cool. So, I mean, whenever we fight this guy, he's sure to have, like, guards and other people that are around. And, like, maybe they're compromised as well, but I don't know how deep this goes. But if we keep some of them alive who, like, see the transformation, I think it would at least help sway that, like, okay, this guy had his toes dipped in some funky shit.
Stinky
and also there will
toes.
be the giant monster corpse. I promise I won't disintegrate it. I'll try.
Stinky toes and a corpse. I think that's good.
We'll just set it on fire. This time.
Man, the one thing that sucks about sending is that you can't see the person, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. You got Scry prepared?
I can't do that one.
Bummer. Where's Lila when you need her?
I have it, but I don't have it prepared.
Damn.
Actually, because I didn't even prepare it. John can.
Yeah, if you want to scry, you can. I'll let you
Okay.
prepare the scry spell.
Okay, let me.
You guys were doing information stuff, but this will be one of the spells you were taking to the battle.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay, hold on. I don't want to compromise anything either, is the thing. And I feel like when you scry on somebody, they know that somebody's looking if we fail, correct?
I think so.
That's how that
Yeah.
works?
Potentially, yes.
Okay.
Or if there's
Because
true
it's-
sight at all.
Hold on to your
'cause it's
spell, Basil.
concentration up to 10 minutes, and they need to make a 17 or higher for wisdom saving throw.
Oh, just hold on to it, just because I'm a little nervy.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah. Your soul hang up. That was the only thing I could say. And then, so he wants us to meet him in Great Hall instead of the throne room. Now, I'm only saying this because it's been quite some time since we've been there, and we don't know what we don't know. He seemed very... not as though he was lying about anything, but he sounded like there was something to be urgent about. He seemed very nervous, and it could just be because of what is about to come, but I feel as though we should be cautious when we go in.
I just need a clarification question, John. Was Thorum the one that the king had... we didn't see him again before we left?
Yes. Thorum was the one who's been leading this whole like incursion thing, and then you have not seen him since he left you in the library.
Okay, so who was the one that picked up his place?
Zephyros.
Could we have messaged him instead? I'm sorry.
I mean, you still have the spell slots.
I will say Enid will say maybe we shouldn't fully trust what he said. Not that he's maybe, maybe he was forced to say that, depending on who he's surrounded by.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we can do plan as normal, hope the best for him, and message other guy. Zephyros? That was his name? I don't know why these names are not sticking.
I know. Well, the thing is, Gideon has sending, right?
Nope.
Who has sending?
I have sending.
Okay, cool.
And
Because
Jack.
yours doesn't. So I was assuming I was just sending it through one of you two. I'm so sorry. I should clarify.
You're good. You're good. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Knocking off the spell slot.
Yeah. That's the thing. I don't want to like use up your guys' spell slots. It's just I don't. Your soul looks like she just it made her a little itchy. Something just seemed off about the way he was talking. But like, not that he's lying, but just something might be like urgent and just off.
I mean, since he didn't come back, I feel like we have enough, and the fact that you feel icky, I feel like we have enough evidence that he's not reliable at the very least.
Right. So what if instead of going to the Great Hall, we go to the little secret hideout that Zephyros left us at? Because that's where we said we'd meet him, wasn't it? So like, if we just pop up in there, that's where he was supposed to be gathering people. So maybe we go there and then we just like get to the throne room from their little secret hideout. What do we think, team? I don't want to walk us into a trap.
I feel like it's really hard to know at this point. There's so many possibilities.
I feel like because of that, it's worth it to use an additional 3rd level slot just to have more information. Because we don't want to... We stand to lose a lot more if we don't have more information,
John, could Yrsa use... Okay, how do I phrase this? Could Yrsa, through, like, Gak or Basil, have them cast Sending through her staff? So instead of using a spell slot for them, it uses uses charges on her staff. And it would cost the same amount. So, like, if 3rd level spell, it would cost, like, 4 charges on her staff. I know I'm asking a lot. I mean, I just thought, my birthday's in June. It's coming up. It's fucking February.
Wow.
That's amazing.
It's really hard to argue with that logic.
That is true.
I was gonna make another joke, but I don't know about that one. I mean,
I knew you were gonna fucking say that.
We have.
You can say no, John. You can say no.
John, you can't be racist.
We have like 24 hours left of Black History Month.
That's it. It's the shortest month. Anyway, John, you can say no. I'm giving you a hard time. I love you very much. You're wonderful and beautiful. You can say no. I was just trying to save us spell slots and but also sacrifice, charges for me.
Here's the thing. If I do that, then that means you get to do it again.
Okay, I see you.
And that's pretty strong to be able to let other people use your charges to cast spells.
It could be like a one-time thing. Like we're really desperate.
You guys have 6 people in this fight, plus Agnar, plus the fuck is his name? Uthric.
What we'll do is Gak will cast both sendings, and then he'll use Arcane Recovery to get 2 third-level spell slots back.
Okay.
Because I barely ever use Arcane Recovery.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. I feel guilty using other people's stuff was the thing, so I was trying to work around it.
It's fine. Don't worry.
Don't worry. We do this to Carousel all the time.
Okay.
Oh
great.
yeah, Carousel is just our telephone.
Yeah.
She's our phone.
Thank you.
It is not a big deal.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you for at least entertaining my thought, John. I appreciate you. No matter what month it is, I appreciate you. Okay, cool. So, he's gone. Oh, he's back. So we're gonna talk.
Chocolate.
We're gonna send a
Mr.
message.
Beast, Milk Crunch.
The Keller, Zephyr.
Zephyros? Zephyros? I think it's Zephyros.
I agree that these names are also fucked.
Zephyros, okay. Ziffles is a...
I like Ziffles.
I do too. I
like
love
Ziffles.
Ziffles. You're good fried pickles,
Like,
man. Okay.
Hey Ziffles, how you doing?
Drissa will message him, and she will say oh no, she won't say the same thing. That doesn't make sense. Okay. Agnar has been recovered. We are returning. We are returning. Have you seen Thorum? Send.
Get a response.
Thorum is alive. But he has not left the palace. Patrols around the city have gotten larger. We're having to hide our efforts.
Okay. I say, Drissa says, she relays what he said to everybody. I think it is unwise for us to go into the palace immediately. I think Thorum might be in trouble. And it could be a trap if we go there directly. But that is just a thought. I could be very wrong.
And she relays everything that he had just said to
Yes,
her in
ma'am.
sending.
Yes.
Enid will say, yes, but if patrols have gotten heavier, us not going into the castle right away makes it harder and slower for us to get to him.
Uthric does speak up.
Not to be rude, but how exactly do you figure to not be seen You are all quite small.
Well, the closer we are to danger, the safer we are from harm. He doesn't say that. That is not canon.
I might be a dingbat, but I didn't understand what he was trying to get.
He's saying we'll stick out.
If we go straight into the throne room, or if we walk, try and get to the, like, in which situation is he meaning? Like,
You were
as
talking
in-
about the patrols around the city, so he was talking about walking around. You guys are very small and easy to see.
So, as in, he advised against doing that. Okay. I am a dingbat. I was not getting what he was putting down at all. I was like, yeah, we're small. What about it?
Agnar does say,
Have any of you displayed any of your abilities to Zoran or Thorin?
No. Well, I haven't.
Not really.
Well, they know there's a Rift Warden among us, but they are kind of not sure which one. They think it's him, and she'll point to Rian.
I'm not sure that they would be expecting all of us to teleport into the room Zoran is. If anything, if it were me, I would set up patrols above, around the palace, not in the room I'm being defended in.
So we instead just go directly into the throne room.
I think that is something they are definitely not expecting.
Besides, if we're worried our friend is compromised, then the longer we wait, the more likely this won't work anyway.
And if he is compromised, they probably already know about the plan to get me out of prison. And all of those who are backing Thorin.
All right. Then, if everyone's ready, we go to the throne room.
I guess now's as good as any.
Let's go.
Rian will where's it at? He will go up to Yrsa and say, just in case they found out the truth, hopefully this will help keep you more safe. And he will cast Warding Bond. There you go. +1 to AC and saving throws, and resistance to all damage, Yrsa.
Whoa, thank you. She will give him a hug, and she will say, we will speak more about this later.
Yeah.
Because she's still very mad at him.
Yeah, I didn't forget.
Yeah, neither did Kayla.
Kayla never forgets.
That's right, baby.
Enid will turn to Basil and be like, I can't do that for you, but do you want to be invisible again?
Sure.
Gideon turns to Gak. You having a good day, Gak?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, she doesn't. She kisses you on the cheek, and that's how you turn invisible.
So cute. You'll feel like a kiss on your cheek, but you can't see it.
I love us.
Oh, we're so cute.
Cuteness
She got
over.
Nick.
Gak, you were saying something?
Oh, Gak just kind of looks at Gideon and just kind of puts his cheek out.
No.
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Okay.
To the throne room, I'm gonna cast Plane Shift, and now I cannot use any more charges unless my wand explodes, or my staff explodes.
All right.
Hey, John.
Yrsa. Yeah.
I'm sorry. My flail. Oh, now it's going. Never mind. It wasn't going until I said your name. Ignore me.
What happened? Where's... Okay, never mind. Okay. So, Yrsa, you gather everyone. Agnar unsheathes the great sword on his back. Uthric readies his staff, and you cast Plane Shift into the throne room where you encountered the Storm Sovereign Zoran. As you slam the staff on the ground, the energy coalesces around all of you. All of you disappear and reappear in the white, blue, and gold marbled floors of the throne room, the columns that reach to the skies, and sitting on the throne, alone in the room, is Zoran.
Oh my gosh.
All of you appear, and you see Zoran look up in astonishment, in surprise. Uthric will be there. I just,
Oh, okay. Sorry. No, you do your thing.
He tripped on the way in. Just
I
got
thought-
behind.
There you go. Here's Uthric.
Twins.
Zoran looks to all of you and then looks directly at Agnar, seeing he's been released, and says,
So, you've come to die quicker. All of you. This was not what I expected. But welcomed. Demogorgon has told me quite a bit about all of you.
and he looks towards Yrsa and says,
especially you.
And he turns the great sword, and you see this crackling lightning energy, but also this dark necrotic energy swirling around it as he stands up. Zoran is almost 30 feet tall, a large, gargantuan figure, one of the tallest storm giants you've seen. You see this mosaic of a storm behind him. This is almost sentient in a way as it feeds into him. This electricity just around his body of this aura. And he kind of just points the sword towards all of you and says,
let's get this over.
As everyone readies for a fight, that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
No.
Woo!
I will say,
Yay.
Hazel, I know when she's invis, you normally have like that thing around her. But where is she? Oh, she's under the
there
giant.
The little parapet of wound closure.
Wound closure.
Is that what you mean, Val?
No, you're invisible.
Oh, I thought you said like I still wear.
I meant the token. I was talking about the token.
Oh, okay.
I
Sorry,
just was
thought you
like,
meant
I
physically.
couldn't see you, and I was like, I don't know how invisible you wanted to make Basil, but we can't see her.
Okay. So, Uthric will be added to the turn order next game. But yeah, thanks for watching Tales of Evrand. Joe, take us on out.
Yeah, thanks so much for watching Tales of Evrand. Be sure to tune in on Sunday of this week for the Isles of Iverion. Next Tuesday for the Adventures of the Salamander Coast. Next Wednesday for the Tales of Evrand. And actually this Friday, for roll call with Mark as we go into the Mark magnitude effect. So that'll be a lot of fun to talk to Mark about that and play some Kingdoms and Castles. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you next time.